What's happening? This is the newest episode of Good Conversation. My name is Guff. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
We went to time hop by accident.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Back 5 years. What the fuck? I'm sorry, wrong show. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Gooch.
No, that's not right.
No.
Not right, no.
Okay. Welcome to the SFXX Lounge podcast.
Wrong again.
Okay.
Yes and no. Same
Welcome.
affiliation, just wrong name.
Welcome to Off the Rails.
Hey.
There it is.
There we go. All right, we're good. Welcome to Off the Rails. I am Chris Panda, joined with me by the lovely members of this sexual organization, the Stallions of Pleasure.
Sure.
No, it has to be something with an S. Because
Oh.
they're stallions. So like stallions of
The Stallions of Synonyms. They're synonyms. Synonyms.
cinnamon.
Stallions of stilettos.
No. Stallions of cinnamon.
The Stallions of Cinnamon. It's an S, right?
It sounds
It's
like
in
an
the
S.
S.
The sexual stallions.
Yeah, that's too easy. I didn't want to do that. Everybody's a sexual stallion. I'm lingering on this way too long.
Yes.
We have Big Mo with us.
Fresh off of new creative. So I will be here a lot more and we'll be dedicating a lot more time.
All right. We have Foxy Steve.
Udabaga.
We have Hazmat.
What's up? We got some buttery shit for you.
We did. Oh, okay. You got biscuits? Cooking?
That means we got good stuff. It's
Oh.
just buttery.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
Hot,
you want
hot
that on
soup,
the-
as we would say.
I know it's a thing. We got Tron Manlos.
We had some beers and we drank
We
them.
drank them!
We showed
They're
it.
gone.
So we started so late.
They are gone.
They're all gone.
They're all gone, but
they
the
all gone?
important part was we drank them.
They're all gone?
I think they're all gone.
Well, there's probably one left, maybe.
Should still at least be
I'm
one.
pretty sure.
They're gone. They're gone. We had some beers. We drank them.
That's fair.
It's pretty fucking warm.
But
So let
yeah,
me tell you about pornography. We're gonna kick this off with
That's
how
not-
Hentai Haven.
That's not at all
it's not the topic.
not at all the topic.
Hentai Haven is
have-
back.
I found the hentai.
I have the list of topics and that is just not there.
Andy,
Can I
secretly
talk about-
gay.
We'll find out at 6.
What the hell? God, I'm gonna throw old videos.
Andy Bogard from the Bogardians.
Andy
Oh,
Bogart.
the backyardigans.
The backyard to go.
The one with they had the
Bogardians.
moose.
Andy Bogart.
There's a fucking booth.
Andy Bogart in a secret relationship with Billy Kane. More at 6:30.
Anywho, so this is our E3 podcast. We're gonna run down some quick bullet points, some news, some whatchamacallits.
Do you have any housekeeping, anything going on?
Housekeeping is,
Are we on the internet?
yeah. How?
Wait, is this live?
Anyway,
Okay.
Oh,
So you know what?
housekeeping?
I'll do this. I'll do this to make it as official as
remember.
possible before I jump into the 5-foot water off of. And I'm gonna jump into the 3-foot deep water off a diving board. Let me tell you, it's not safe. Head first. Do it, kids. So
Don't
don't do it.
don't do that.
I don't know.
it's water, it's fine.
No, it's not.
I don't think that's how
It's
gravity
3
works.
feet. You're dead. It's
Plenty of water, right?
No.
That's a large pool.
Yes. What? Anywho, once again, thanks for watching. If you aren't already, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms, which would be Facebook and Twitter. And of course, if you're not following us on YouTube already, youtube.com/SFXXplay. And of course, if you're not doing that as well, twitch.tv/SFXXplay. And of course, we have some fine community members in this that also stream as myself, Chris Panda, Tron Manlos, and Foxy Steve. And then of course, as more pop up, you will be notified. And yeah, be sure to follow, maybe subscribe if you want to. And yeah, also there is the possibility you're listening to this on your favorite device, favorite streaming platform, whether it be
at the microphone.
SoundCloud, iTunes, or Spotify.
It's Twitter.
Be sure to follow and get those notifications. Let you know when our next podcast goes live for more information. So, now that we've got all that bullshit out of the way, let's go ahead and kick this bitch off.
Dive into.
So, Modern Warfare recently had a trailer. So, I don't know. So, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the rumors were true. And it looks like we got a trailer. We're probably going to get more story information as the next coming weeks happen. and multiplayer probably a little bit down the line. It looks like a reimagining of the original Modern Warfare with a much grittier tone. Because we did see Commander Price.
Yeah.
I was about to call him Fisher Price.
Which is a thing.
Yeah. We saw Commander Price, and they did confirm that Soap is in the game.
Oh, okay, McTavish. That name has always made me giggle.
Ghost.
Oh yeah, because Ghost was alive during that time frame.
Different continuity now.
Ghost got super fucked in 2.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
It was 2.
I'm excited. I'm
So
interested at least.
So they already remade Modern Warfare, and now... No, I'm sorry. They already remastered Modern Warfare, and now they're remaking Modern Warfare?
Reboot.
Yes.
Yeah, series reboot.
They did say it's kind of like a soft reboot, so not like a whole hit the reset button on everything.
It's like taking half the blue pill, not the whole one though.
Yeah.
They were like, to make another game in our current storyline is rough because the world that we're in at this point is pretty fucked. Nukes have gone off. It's like not great. So they wanted to just let's go back.
let's try to hammer down some things. But it looks pretty good. Graphically, it looks amazing.
Yeah, holy shit.
Which is funny because even like Call of Duty always finds a way to look better and better. Like I think when Advanced Warfare came out, everybody's like, "Wow, this looks really good." And then after that, it was like, "Wow, this looks really good." And I was like, "Wow, this looks really good." They find a way to keep each studio going forward and making something good. So the hope is that this game goes well. No season pass, from what I'm told.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, there's no season pass.
Which leads me to my next question before we move past this. Why are there multiple versions of the game to buy?
Did they say what's in them yet?
No.
Okay.
GameStop has the base game for $60, a $100 version, and a $200 version. So the $200 version pretty much guarantees it's going to have some movable shit. Some sort of like drone.
I'm telling you,
car.
actual price is going to be in there.
It's going to be maybe a gun. It's
gonna be-
probably going to be an actual gun.
It's gonna be an actual person. It's gonna be a tier 1 operator in there.
No, it's probably going to be a mustache and a stogie, because of fucking price.
It's gonna be a wetsuit. A functional wetsuit.
We are leaving.
See, and then I also saw something else talking about since there's no season pass, that they just gonna give the maps away.
Yeah, maps are free.
So
That is
crazy.
like free updates to maps is my life.
So, I think I was talking with you, Steve. I was like, they have my interest. I just want the crazy Call of Duty bullshit back. Your gunplay is always pretty good. They've solidified how to make a shooting game work. But goddamn it, I want some horseshit flying in here. I want to put the ass clapper on some people. You know what I'm saying? I want some dope kill. I'm sorry, I like the ass clap. The AC-130, the ass clapper.
And it's gonna have. They've said crossplay, the PC, PS4, and Xbox.
Also random.
Yep. So everyone can play.
So I'm getting on Xbox if that's the case. Let's have the X, and I want this game to look good.
And I might actually give this one a fair shot and not quit after I get clapped up a lot.
Because man, that's gonna happen to you because you are just.
I'm ass. I would tell you straight up, I'm ass. So
That's okay. You make me feel better about
So
my skills. It makes you feel better.
I will gladly admit it. When it comes to shooters, with probably the exception of Titanfall, I'm ass.
And what's weird, and the other thing is co-op of some sort. I think like story co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow.
I think it's like it's its own story. I think
There is no zombies. They did confirm there's no zombies in this.
Okay.
So thank God.
Yeah, I mean, zombies is more of a hallmark for.
There was nothing in the original Modern Warfare 2, right? They didn't even have the...
They had the Spec Ops missions
They had Spec Ops
and
in that?
multiplayer and single player.
I thought they added Spec Ops in 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spec Ops-
Oh, you
Spec
meant the
Ops.
regular one.
Yeah, I meant
the
the
regular
original.
one. The regular one was just multiplayer and single player,
Okay.
and some arcade mode, which was the single player with scores.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was,
But I would say, the tone for us right now is interested. Let's hope there's some crazy shit in there.
that's what I want. That's what I
I'll
want.
tell you, man, give me Painkiller, give me all the overpowered broken ass, Danger Close Pro, and give me fucking knives
You want fucking Commando?
give me Commando with infinite running.
I mean, just convince me to buy this over having
I'm
the
trying to be
remastered
Butcher
game.
Pete, baby, okay? I used to be
The
Butcher
remaster
Pete.
one is very okay.
Basically, the thing I would want is sliding. There's no sliding in Modern Warfare, the original.
Yeah, just some quality of life things. I think
Little tiny
sliding
things
is
that
good.
they've added into the game
Yeah.
that I thought they would
Oh,
put
yeah.
into the remastered version, but they didn't. They literally just
They just
made
upgraded
it look nice, and it's like, oh, you can't slide. I was like,
They added microtransactions. They did add that.
Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna see any of that since everything
you
else
are.
is free.
So
Yes,
and
you
then,
are.
and
Yeah,
then,
a lot of cosmetic stuff probably.
and then I know they
guns.
did say
Guaranteed.
that we are gonna see like more of the actual campaign at E3.
Oh yeah.
And then I do agree, since they are giving the maps away for free, they are going to offset that with microtransactions and gun skins, guns themselves, and they're most likely different gear and stuff for your created character for online. So I'm pretty sure that's how they're going to offset them just giving the maps away.
I just imagine running around like fucking like unicorn shoot your ass or something. You know, that guy has all the skins.
It's first person for it.
That's like one of the things that I enjoy or don't mind when it comes to microtransactions, though. Like skins.
Yeah,
like,
anything
stuff that doesn't
cosmetic.
matter.
Yeah, I don't care about any of that.
Oh, I care because the way that Call of Duty handles it is random. You buy a loot crate.
You
and
buy a
That's the
crate
problem
and then
with,
they give it to you.
I guess
and
games
that's-
like that.
Yeah, they
But
don't-
like if it's more like
It used to
how
be
Fortnite is, or how any smart company that sells skins is, then they could just sell you the skin.
They should. They
They
used
could
to.
rotate them out. Like that's what Fortnite does. Fortnite has skins, and they rotate them out, so then you can't get them until they sell them again. And then there's like a market for that skin because you can't buy it. People want it, so when it comes back, they buy it.
But then they even do the when they do the transaction, it's like you pay for, like if you get something that's a legendary skin or something like that, then you're gonna pay, you know,
Goddamn.
bless you.
Yeah, just make it simple.
You're gonna pay like, you know,
Cooler skins
$15
cost
for
more.
this thing, as opposed to paying $3-5 for, you know, just something that's common. So
But then also, I'm sure they're probably going to have like skin packs and stuff like that, where it's going to be multiple
You know,
skins, maybe.
I've played Call of Duty way too much over these past few years that the last time they had it where you can buy straight skins was Ghost.
And then we see how that turned out.
I think that was
And
the
then there was
last
the-
Infinity Ward one.
then it was the black market stuff. Where
Then
you had to have
it was
that.
after that was Advanced Warfare, I think. I think Advanced
Oh,
Warfare.
Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare?
Was it?
No,
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare was the more recent one. Advanced Warfare was the one with the
That was
sledgehammer.
That was
Yeah,
Sledgehammer games.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah, so it was Advanced Warfare because that's when they started introducing those weird crates, and they didn't make you go and pay for it, but you basically were paying
You
for it.
paid
That's
for
when they
it.
started doing COD points like crazy. Because after that was, I think Black Ops 3, and then it was Infinite Warfare, and then
Whatever the heck.
whatever came after. I don't even
Is after
remember.
Infinite Warfare?
I really don't remember.
World War II?
Yeah,
Yes.
World War
World
II.
War II.
And now this one.
God, man. Call of
And they've
Duty.
all had loot boxes.
No, then it was Black Ops 4. Now this one. Too many.
They've all had loot boxes.
I mean, that's what happens when you get 3 different studios in a rotation.
They actually took a studio.
took one of them out.
They took like Raven or something
Oh, really?
off entirely. No, Sledgehammer. They
Sledgehammer's gone.
And then they gave what Sledgehammer was working on to Infinity Ward to be like, okay, fix
Fix
it.
it.
Oh, dang.
So we don't know what that is.
It's really sad because now the worst part about that, before we move on, because I was about to move on, is that now they're putting the workload to these companies and it's going to be hectic again for them.
Yeah.
So they were pretty lax and they're like, cool, we can crank out some games.
Each company had like 3 years or so to make
It's
it.
like a 2 or 3 year life cycle to make a game. And now they're like, you got to cram it again.
That's
Yeah, I thought that's why they introduced the third company. So
So that they wouldn't have to do
Right,
that.
yeah, that's the
yeah,
point. Make
yeah.
better games and you don't have to worry about it. You still get it every year, but it's high quality.
Man, that's rough.
And it's like a different game.
You know, honestly, they could have called these different, not even Call of Duty, because they're all so different from each other.
They could have, but they didn't.
They didn't, so.
Because they know Call of Duty still sells.
But
Whether people want to believe it or not, Call of Duty still
Oh,
sells.
of course, it's gonna sell like crazy.
It's
You
always
know,
on
I'm optimistic because you want it to be good. Call of Duty was fun, you know. You want it to be a good, fun game. So
People just relive highly on the past, and it takes a lot to bring that past back and try to innovate. And
It sure does.
That's the problem. So moving forward, so Street Fighter 6.
yeah, this is all you because I didn't even read that.
So
doc,
I'm just gonna give you some highlights. So, because I don't feel like even looking for the article at this point. This person, this leaker, and I'm using this in quotations, put up this Street Fighter 6 rumored leak, which doesn't sound real at all. I didn't finish it. It was extremely long, like way too long.
I was scrolling, like, oh no.
It was ridiculous. I didn't read it all because I couldn't finish it. Somebody said I knew it was fake because it ended at the end of it and it said John Cena, and I'm like, well, if that's the case, then yes, this is fake.
Right.
But I couldn't manage to get through all of it, so I'd never know. But it was hilarious, and who knows, some of it might be a reality. Highly doubt it, But
Give me some of those.
you want the scoops?
Give me some of the highlights.
Give me the
Scoops
snippets.
Haagen-Dazs.
That's the worst shit.
So, the idea is that Yoshinori Ono, the guy who's been Mr. Street Fighter with his weird Blanca toy and his "Are you ready? Shoryuken, Shoryuken." You know, that's kind of just my weird imitation of it. I know it sounds kind of racist, but
Yeah.
that's kind of how he sounds.
All right then.
He has very broken English, and he's always really happy. Or at least he's happy to us. He's probably miserable. But apparently, the rumor is that they're using him as a figurehead, and all the ideas are going to come from inside Japan, and they think all his ideas are bad. Because apparently, the ideas for... They said this is why Street Fighter V was the way it was before, where it felt a little more technical and it was different, and then they changed it to accommodate new players. That's why people don't like it now, because they want to try and make it more user-friendly and more modern. I guess modernized. I'm not even sure if that's the phrase that they use. So they were like, okay, he's just going to be a figurehead, a face for the company while he, promote the game and everybody, because they know who he is. Mm-hmm. But he won't have any influence. They said, we're going to try and get a better influence from like Western audiences, which is already the first strike. It's like, that's not original. Could you imagine if the game looked like Dead Rising 4?
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. So they said, they want to. I'm sorry, it's really funny to me. They said that they were influenced by Western design for people. They said that they didn't want over-sexualization because they felt like they wanted to cater more to the current demographic and not be so outlandish like they did before, which is why they thought Sakura was a little too pedo because she was a schoolgirl, so that's why she's now in college and wears full clothes.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay.
Sure. Yeah.
They said the bearded Ryu went over very well, and they said they're gonna try and do a more toned down, grizzled design for men, where it's like, oh, it's more grounded, and he has like facial hair, and people like the realistic tone of that character. And I was like, okay. But then a little bit later, it's like, but we also noticed that people really like the way BTS looks. And Steve didn't know who BTS was.
No,
Go ahead,
no
explain.
idea.
So you ain't know who BTS was. You know who BTS is? Okay,
Well,
so
they're
me and Carlos know who BTS
Very
is.
big,
you have to-
huge,
You have to remember,
big Korean pop group.
Yeah. I mean, you got some boys, they may like him. They probably
they probably won't.
They probably won't.
No.
But
No, they won't. But
they're a huge deal.
literally huge.
Gigantic.
Their music was on the radio.
Yeah.
Like
They've sold
our
out.
radio.
They sold
Oh.
out like
Yeah.
arenas in like
Like
Chicago.
Chicago style
Korean
was at the
song.
time.
They sold out
on the
stadiums
radio.
in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a big deal now,
Okay, sure.
and they're very pretty, very pretty.
Yeah.
And they're like, people want a little bit more lighter tone. So they said for the Asian demographic, we're gonna try to go a little more Korean instead of like Japanese.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
This is all
Well,
designed.
it means something, Steve.
It does mean it means something.
Oh, it does.
Like
Koreans have a different look.
Yeah, that was
Wait,
completely different look.
Wait, we just watched The Witch.
Yeah.
The guy that was in there.
Imagine
that
every
was
male
chas-
character
that
in
was
Street Fighter
chasing her
looking
down.
like that guy.
Looking like him.
Ah.
And they even female wise, look at how the main character was.
Where
how
I couldn't
she looked.
tell who was
Where
the man
she
and who was
had-
the woman.
Right, she had a very androgynous
yeah.
look to
But
her.
I mean, that would catch the Asian audience anyway, because they all kind of Korean beauty standards are what everyone's shooting for.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like the top notch of this is where you want to be at
And I
for
was
that, which is
reading-
crazy about that.
I'm just
but
reading
that's
it, I'm
but
like,
when you look
okay.
at Korean things like I said, and like all the Korean stuff that I've been watching, like movie wise and stuff, think of that whole thing where you kind of see the character and you're like, oh okay, but then even
Oh, you're portraying the boy.
But even with the name. You don't.
that name confused me. I was like, I
the
didn't know.
name is confusing because then you don't know via name too. So then you think of that look for that.
That's so opposite of like rugged facial hair. Like that's the very opposite of that.
It's so weird. It's like
Yeah,
they
very
want
like how they used the term metrosexual back in the day. Very.
yes, they want kind of like the best of both worlds.
Sure. Okay.
So
What's his name from Naruto?
Sasuke.
No.
Side.
I only know two characters from the show.
Naruto.
What's the
Sasuke.
name?
Yes.
What's the name with the use the needles
Needles.
in like season one? Like, you know who I'm talking about? They got killed at the very beginning.
Spoilers, man.
Haku.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
I thought it was a girl until he was like,
until you realize Haku was until
Even Naruto was like, that's a boy.
that's a boy, right?
No, you a girl.
You a girl today.
Yep.
You ain't ruining my memories.
Yep. Haku.
And then after that, it was like, yeah, here's how we have the game lined up. We're gonna make it easier, and it's still gonna be like backed by Sony, and they're gonna take most of the control because apparently Street Fighter V didn't do well enough for them. So they're gonna step in and do more. It's gonna be free to play, and it's gonna be.
Is it backed by Sony still?
That's apparently what it said.
Okay.
Free to play.
That's where I saw. That's
Free to
where
play.
that's where I saw it was lying.
Let's before you go into that, let us please just pinpoint on the free to play for a fighting game and where our headline of like gaming is actually going now.
Look,
with
man,
free
Killer
to play.
Instinct was a
So
great
let's go into that.
I was like, Killer Instinct kind of nailed how a free-to-play fighting game will work, and it's still doing it.
But would they take that standard?
Oh, they
Or
probably
would we
fucked
follow?
up.
I don't know,
Or would we follow the free to play on what we're getting because of Apex, Fortnite?
Well, it's funny you
That-
say that, because they mentioned Apex in this goddamn letter. And they're like, yeah, we're thinking, maybe 3 players could formulate a team of some sort to battle another team online.
So we're getting a mini battle royale of a fighting game.
Sort of. But let me get past that. Like I said, free to play, they said you would start with a Ryu and either a Chun-Li or a Sakura. They haven't determined which one it was. They said they were testing it in Chinese audience, so it would probably be Chun-Li, so the Chinese demographic could have somebody that they can go to. They said they would put Alex so people could still remember him. And then they said they were going to put like guest characters like Dante in it. And I'm like, huh? Mm-hmm. And they said they're going to use assets from Street Fighter V and like other Capcom games to kind of make it. They said they were going to make it 85% the speed of Street Fighter V. And if you play Street Fighter V, it's already kind of slow.
Yeah, it was like it's not fast.
So they're going to make it slower.
We're talking base Street Fighter 2 speed.
They're talking, the way that this whole thing was laid out, it's like, holy crap. They said it's going to be like 50 free characters, and it'll be like a male and a female, like, released at the same time individually. And like I said, it would start with Ryu and Chun-Li or Sakura, depending. They said they haven't figured that out yet. And they would go from there on each characters, and it would always be male and female on each release.
That's stupid.
It's extremely stupid.
This really can't be real.
No, it can't be real, but man, I was
because going into this, I'm just getting a headache. I'm getting a headache. And you read this shit.
I read it.
So I'm sitting here going through this like, this is just giving me a headache trying to process how stupid this game would be.
It's a very bad design idea. Headache. You know, headache.
I sure look like headache.
So, headache. And then they said, okay, we're going to make it easier. They're going to, I guess, tone down how the game mechanics work and such. I kind of like glanced over that. But they were going to make it even easier to play.
So you're making it less technical, which means that so if you're putting it this way, this would not be fighting tournament based game.
The way that they even set the game up, there's no way it could be.
Right.
No.
Because you couldn't do that. So
and I didn't even get to the part that would make sure it would never work. They said, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to have a story mode because story mode sells games. I hate to say it because you would think, oh, story modes don't sell fighting games. I mean, Mortal Kombat, yeah, that's because they always promote it. But Marvel Infinite, you would think, oh, that game was kind of just bad. It was publicly received kind of bad. That game sold 1.8 million, and most people bought it to play the story.
It just didn't get,
Oh, it didn't get the right treatment.
I'm
They
trying to think of the word
pooch.
for it, but they didn't.
They
really
screwed the
didn't put
pooch
the
on
time
that.
into that.
They
Right.
screwed the pooch on that royally, but that's for another thing. And they're putting the story in. They said arcade, it won't be like a traditional arcade. It'll be like a group of opponents, and you probably like fight a shadow of yourself, which is already weird. They said because it's free to play, they won't put training in it because it scares newcomers.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And they said they won't, and they said they're focusing on online. So local battle will probably be limited to like 3 to 5 fights a day.
How do you limit local battle?
A day. So man, I mean, hey, you want to come over and get this 3
How do you
rounds in
control
with me?
something like
Pretty
that?
much.
I don't know. I really don't know. When I read this, I was like, this is preposterous.
This is so trolled.
That's what
It's so troll that there is no way that this can be real.
No,
and
it
if they come out with this, it's gonna be trash.
It actually reminds me of I don't know if you guys actually remember. It's called Tekken Revolution.
Oh, yeah.
It was okay. So the two of you definitely.
I know exactly.
It was a
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, Steve doesn't. It was a free-to-play Tekken game on PS3.
Yep.
And you would have like these base characters, and you would have to level up the characters to make them stronger. And it was only online and only like computer battles. And it introduced the vampire chick, Eliza. So that's very cool.
Good things come from bad things sometimes.
And the intro theme and the menu theme I liked. It's kind
It
of about
had, it had good music.
The music wasn't terrible.
Right.
That's it. That game was butt.
It was.
They took ideas from that to make Tekken 7.
It was a game.
It's a game.
It was a game.
It wasn't good. It didn't even have any like resemblance to be like, oh, I should play this. I got all the trophies in it too.
Because you didn't have to do anything.
You didn't have to do jack shit, but it was ass. Like they took away most of the moves.
Oh.
So my idea of there's nothing more of that of the Street Fighter 6 leak that I remember other than that specifically because like I said I didn't go on. That's what that reminds me of. It reminds me of Tekken Revolution. It reminds me of a failed idea. And if that's the case, then Capcom would just have a failed idea and a waste of money. It'll be a bunch of used assets, but it'd be a waste of money.
It'd be
a waste of time and resources, to be completely honest.
Can you just give me my Resident Evil 3?
Can you just
Yeah,
give
these are like bad ideas.
just give me another Street Fighter that's normal?
Granted, this information could be
Steve, that makes too much sense.
This could be a legitimate leak, but it could also be just a loose concept for a what if scenario that we may never even see.
No,
It's a
not
shitty
even a what if, but this could be stuff that these could be ideas that will be implemented into the next game.
Oh, that's
So,
true.
but,
Yeah.
you know, so we can take what we can with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
but then
you know.
if you see that, it's like, fuck, that was.
Oh,
in
no,
there.
it could be total nonsense. It could be completely made up out of somebody's ass.
Yeah, and then
So.
the one thing that stuck out to me the most is that they made it seem like Capcom just does not believe in anything about like the audience. It's like they're not paying attention to the audience. They're paying attention to numbers from other companies. And I was like, that doesn't make sense at all. Because it's like the dude who did Devil May Cry, I forget his name. He said Devil May Cry 4 did pretty well, and then DMC failed, which everybody knows.
Yep.
Weird.
And I wonder why. And then Capcom was like, please come work with us. He was like, you have to let me do it. And I have to be able to design all of it. And we got Devil May Cry 5, and it's the tits.
And wait,
It's okay. Your mom's okay.
Mediocre at best, you know.
Anyway,
action.
and then-
Where's the gun?
Romp. Oh shit.
and right before that, we just got our RE2 remake,
Yeah, and RE2 was good.
and that was both of those games following from Capcom were just amazing.
But the point I'm making is the dude who did Devil May Cry, he also made a lot of like Capcom legacy games that are really good. Like he's done Devil May Cry 5, Devil May Cry 3, Project Justice, CVS 2,
God, what's his name?
Third Strike. I can't remember.
Kinda
It's
bothers
gonna bug me. I can't remember his name. He is. I think I was talking with our buddy Tris. I'm like, he is the godfather of Capcom. God Hand. He also helped work with that.
I wish I loved that game.
He is literally the godfather of great ideas in that company. And
Because the shit that he comes up with it's new.
Hideki Itsuno.
It's new. He comes up with new stuff.
yeah,
He
knows.
really does.
He understands how combat works. And that's the one thing that, like, okay, granted, DMC's combat was actually the best thing about that game. But
DMC had really good It really had
man,
really
oh
good
man.
But you're controlling an unlikable asshole.
And DMC was really good. It was just also terrible. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? One of those.
You know what?
If it wasn't called DMC, like a different game entirely.
What's bad
I
is
don't
I
even
feel the
think so.
same. After time has gone on, I feel the same way about DMC 4 now as well. Because DMC 4 was a good game, but also a bad game at the same time. The repetition killed it, and god damn, did it kill
No,
it.
because it's like you played with Nero and you went back and did the exact same thing
with Dante. And then you fight the bosses again with
with Nero again. So you went back and it was like you kept rehashing the same stuff over and over again. And it was like, geez, this game is long because I'm doing the same shit.
Yeah, the combat was great though.
It was good combat.
Yeah.
It was new compared to after going from 3 into that, and it was they implemented some very new things into it.
But if they were smart, if Capcom was smart, they would look into revitalizing either Street Fighter, a Versus series, or bringing back like another game from their past, working on it with him.
Do another Children of Adam.
No. Dear God, no.
Look, if they did it good, it could be good.
I like Children of Adam. People don't want Children of Adam. They want Marvel vs. Capcom with X-Men in it.
Okay,
that's what they want. or another Street Fighter. Street Fighter has now been out for 4 years now. And unlike Street Fighter 4, which held up over time, this has not been holding up.
Jesus, did that hold up over time?
Street Fighter 4 went from like 2008 to like
right now
2014
in different iterations. Yeah.
Because then what was the last one? Ultra was the last one.
I think so.
Ultra was the last one.
Yeah.
And they had 1 year on the Pro Tour, and then they had another year. So they went. Ultra went for 2 years.
Yeah, Ultra went for 2 years.
And then they came out with Street Fighter 5.
But each time that they did it, I mean, they were just like, look, this is a good game. Let's keep making it good.
There's still
that's the way it was.
There's still plenty of people right now that
still playing that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot more varied than Street Fighter 5. But it's just kind of the same. It's just like Capcom would need to get their shit together.
Yeah.
And seeing this leak in quotations, I just, like I said, like you were saying, part of it may be true. I could see them doing some free-to-play aspect, maybe just making Street Fighter 5 free-to-play and kind of working around that.
Sadly, I
don't know.
What's sad is I can see them snatching out that training mode too.
I don't. Training mode is. See, because then I don't. Like I said, I don't know.
Right, because I mean,
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but you're looking at stuff and the things that you can say. I was like, sadly, I can see
what
them
they said.
doing it.
What they said about training mode, I was like, you're ridiculous. But I'm like, how many times have I told people I go into training mode and they get upset at me for going into training mode?
And that's the thing, right there. I can see them doing that because it's a complaint. It is a complaint that people cry out about. And I could literally see them saying, okay, we're going to cut this out. You're going to find out how to play this game by playing.
But then at the same time, that's fucking stupid.
Are we saying that they're making a good idea? That it's a groundbreaking thing? No. But is it something that they will do? Yes.
I know they will. But then my thing about that is that why the fuck would you complain about somebody going into the fucking training room to figure the game out? Last time I checked, that's what the fuck training room was for.
So Steve's face smirked when I told him. I've heard people tell this to me. So there are a lot of casual people who don't understand what a training mode is used for. They don't understand.
They don't go into it. They don't think of a learning. They go into the game. They just want to.
It doesn't make sense at all. When I worked at GameStop, wait, you gonna train everyone? Oh man, no wonder you good. You be practicing. I'm like,
try hard.
I'm like, what do you mean? Yes.
How do you expect to get good without practicing?
Basketball players, you're like, all right, let's do this.
But if we take it back to the arcade, which we just sat here and talked about, those arcades.
That was the training room.
That was your training mode.
But then at the same time, that's a whole different era.
It's a whole different era, but there are people that still cry out about. Here's the thing: if you go and you take Street Fighter right now, and you was like, man, for example, we know a bunch of people that immediately go in, and I have seen people go in there, and I've seen 2 hours pass of a fighting game to come out, and they've been playing on training mode that whole 2 hours. Right, you go to the end of the day, that's training mode. And then you have the people that's like, he sat here and he literally figured out each box in between of when to hit, and he didn't figure out combos. Now he going there, pop, 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 pop. Well, you wouldn't have had that if I was fighting you. You would have had to figure that out. It wouldn't take you long. That's what
that
people.
Casual mentality.
But here's good. Right,
yeah.
but here's the thing. But that's what people complain about.
It's terrible at fighting game. It's the worst, and I don't care. I use the training mode to learn how to play the game.
People don't get it.
That's ridiculous.
And then I totally understand not everybody is going to be that competitive style player for that said game, but at least learn the fucking basics before you.
They are learning. No, they are learning the basics. You know why? Going into there like.
No, they go in the arcade, they look at the command list and like, oh, I figured out how to do these special moves. But they don't understand how to make things work. They don't know how to do the moves.
Right.
Yeah, no combos, no strings.
Know how to do the moves.
So I beat the boss, I know how to play the game.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it
I
goes.
mean, Mortal Kombat 11 story and don't know my ass from my hand.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of casual players who just beat the story and then just be like, all right, I beat the game.
And then they sell it.
Or like, oh man.
Yeah, those are to come to a tournament or some shit. And
Or the people who would like beat Resident Evil. They would beat Resident Evil Leon's side and be like, I beat the game.
you sure didn't, buddy. You got a whole
Like, what do you mean?
you got like 4 playthroughs. Like, you got like 3 playthroughs.
If you sat there and played that on regular mode, people were complaining because you can sit there and you can beat that game in less than a few hours. And if you put it on a standard mode, you fly through that game and it's like, oh, okay, it was done. What was wrong with the game? Oh, it was too short. Excuse me? Okay, whatever. You obviously you don't want to go deeper into the game. You are just playing the surface of that dick.
I can't remember if it was you who told me something. I was like, yeah, man, I beat the dude in story mode and that was it. I was like, you beat the girls? He was like, I ain't playing with no girl. I was like,
No,
Alright.
wait. You know it wasn't me because one of the main characters I play with in games.
You play with girls? No, I'll beat
That was what you meant. You told
I
me.
mean, you heard it.
Oh yeah! Oh god! Yeah!
Yeah.
Some customer came in and that's what they said. I ain't playing with the girl side.
I was just like, okay.
All right.
Good for you.
God bless.
Good for you. Great job for wasting $60. Now here's your $20.
Yep.
Now about this game, man.
You got $20 worth of dude gameplay.
Yeah, wait, no.
some
No. I'm giving you back the same amount of money that you put time into this game. Fair trade.
These people are stupid. Jackass.
All right.
Either way, I don't know about the links. Well, only time will tell.
Yeah.
They'll probably, if it's something that's actually happening, they'll probably talk about it in a week.
So, Death Stranding also had a trailer actually come out.
An 8-minute trailer, by the way.
No, that was an 8-minute walkthrough.
No, it's
And now I will splash trailer across the screen right now.
so we got
It's going to YouTube. So.
Trailer.
we got some story elements,
trailer.
some gameplay elements.
Trailer.
Trailer.
Uh,
Short film.
Also, on
We
top
got
of
the 8-minute walkthrough. 8-minute
That's a short
walkthrough, okay?
film.
8-minute walkthrough.
That was a short film of I don't know what the hell is going on.
Let me tell you, you got Baby, you got Norman Reedus, you got Ladders, you got running and punching,
That
Got
Mads
scientists.
Nicholson with cigarettes.
you got World War II tanks.
Okay, so let's
What the fuck is going on?
wait, no, let's just spoil the game for everybody and let's just let them know that Norman Reedus is a UPS fan. Okay.
You know this philosophy.
USPS.
USPS.
We don't know we don't know where
He's
he is.
rebuilding America.
Rebuilding America.
He can't work for you.
You're
Yeah.
president of jack shit.
He's making it great. He's making that country great again.
He's got his crossbow in hands. And
Knows the president apparently in a hospital room.
Apparently
Mr. President.
they're selling children, you know, because you're
Rich baby, huh? Yeah, it freaked me out the first time too. I'm like, huh? These babies, he's making them like.
So I feel like the bridge baby is the gap between life starting anew, which is why if you have it, it bridges that gap so you can see the bridge to where it could be, and then you are on like the death of life. So I think it's a tale of life and death. That's all I know.
And it's about connecting people, Chris.
strands.
It looks like
strands.
It looks like death is taking over and killing everything,
Yeah.
and
I think it's like
trying
the-
to stop it.
I
But
think
then,
it's,
also, but then they also said it has like some ties to the past. And
That's
I
what a
wonder,
Goldberg
and then
thing
I wonder
works,
if that's
yeah.
where like the baby comes in.
I don't know what the fuck the game
I feel like the baby is used to see these otherworldly beings. I feel like it's like the mist.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
It's like the Langoliers.
No, well, we will say that
the little girl.
I will say
the little girl.
I will say that the baby is some sort of alarm. That's your danger warning.
Well, yeah, that's what
that
babies
you'll
do.
have.
They poop and go, ah!
But
I shit on myself.
But on the simple fact of the matter, I
Look it up.
can't even go to the fact of trying to rack my brain around this anymore.
Like
because
I
it's-
said, I have my idea of what the game is supposed to represent.
But the representation, yeah, you can say what it represents, but
I don't know.
as of what we're going
What it is.
into it, I am excited that Troy Baker is on it.
Oh, I mean, here's the thing.
I saw that.
I saw that. I said, okay, and I am
Well,
excited for that.
shit. Had a surprise plan and everything. It was like, your hands are full.
I said,
How many
okay.
times have you seen this?
A lot.
I've seen it
Yeah,
one
how
time.
many times? I've literally
No
seen it 3
biggie.
times.
We can always tweak the
And I don't
rules a
remember
bit.
any.
Big ass mud dog.
Yeah, I've seen it one time.
I'm just straight up honest with you guys. I didn't even finish.
That's a
trailer.
boss fight.
I went through about. I think I did about 3 minutes. I said, okay, that's
It's a
enough.
long
I'm
trailer.
going to buy it.
I've watched a lot of. I'm a part of a Death Stranding subreddit.
Look, the only reason I'm not watching it, because I used to be on that point, I was like, I gotta analyze these trailers.
What does it mean?
What does it mean? I was like, I had strings. I had to like.
You had the crime. The crime.
Yeah, the
Norman was on fucking Walking Dead, and Troy Baker was an infamous second son.
Did you?
So let me tell you how they connect.
Did you?
It's
Did
like,
you? Did you take the string all the way back to PT?
Hell yeah, man, that was everywhere.
But this was canceled. Could this be the representation of a canceled game in the shadows? Going to this.
And then Troy Baker still shows up, and then I was like, this guy, he was a villain, and don't forget Pan's Labyrinth was made, and that's how he connects, right?
And it's all fucking turns into a match 3 pinball game.
And then thank God I somehow got Sonic Spinball in there. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know. But it's fucked.
Somehow, like this game, I'm so interested in getting it. Like I want to play it and I want to have fun with it. And I
hope it's
have
fun.
no clue what it's about. It looks like a survival game,
Sort of?
ish, from the snippets of gameplay we got.
It's a delivery.
Also a third-person shooter-ish
Yeah,
at
there
times.
was a press release saying that, amongst other things, like combat is not the core of this game, so do not expect to even be trying to fight people for most of it.
It doesn't look like it. I mean,
Yeah.
people are dying left and right.
Yeah,
and some of the stuff you can't even fight.
You can't even fight them things. They just come at you and suck you down, and
So
then you
it's like
just
it was like
throw
this.
the upside down.
When that thing licked that woman's face.
Look, here's the thing.
That was Troy Baker's character.
I am
Yeah.
I am so invested into this. I did put in for that collector's edition.
I do. Yeah, you're correct. I like
I'm invested. I'm gonna show how invested
I like
am.
that I don't know what it is because I don't want to be spoiled by it, really. So, but I also don't know if it's gonna be good or not. But I mean, that's with every game, I guess. You don't know if it's gonna be good.
I am safely saying that I am still on the fence.
Yeah.
The fence is teetering over into yes, but I'm still on that fence like Zone of the Enders fence.
I fucking love Zone.
But when it first came out, it was like,
I fucking love that game. When it first came out, that shit
I just
had
couldn't
me.
see what I was doing. It
That's-
was so
no,
much
that's
no,
it.
I mean like when they were first showing it was like people were like, is it good? Is it not?
ended up being, yeah.
And it was like, and then people were like, oh, it's not
It
that
was-
bad.
it was-
That's the way it is. It's
it
not
was-
because, it's
It's,
a
you know,
good
like
game or
I
a bad
was-
game. It's a new Kojima title. And it's not Metal Gear.
I got it
Wait,
for the demo
and I was-
have the game that's after.
And I will say this much, but is it not finally? Not saying that we don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but let's lean to the fact that it's more likely going to be good. But isn't it cool to actually have a game now that you actually have some mystery, not knowing what you're going into?
Yeah.
I would say no because I feel that way about a lot of games. That you could say that, but I say that about a boatload of fucking games. I was like, Rage, I still don't know if it's good or bad. Then it came out, I was like, oh.
No, not if it's good or bad.
Darksiders?
No,
Same way.
No, like the mystery.
Kingdom Hearts?
No. I'm
Same way.
saying the mystery
Of the story.
of a game where you
Oh, you
really
mean the story, if it's good or not?
it's a mystery behind. I don't know what I'm really gonna get when I put this game in and finally play it. You can put in any of those other games and say I know what I'm gonna get. This is a game where it's like this is really a mystery. I don't know what I'm getting into.
I like that. Yeah.
I
I do like that.
I don't like that.
It's better for me not to know what's gonna happen than for me to think I know what's happening and then something not as good happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine a game comes out and you've been waiting for this game since you were like 13, and then
Oh Lord, here we go.
I wonder what you're talking about.
I wonder what game this could be.
I never could imagine.
yeah, and then it just comes out and you see all these trailers. You're like, oh, I know exactly where this game is going, and it's just
Is this what I
shit.
think it is?
And you're playing
It's
it, and
only
you're like,
what you
and
think
you're
it
going
is.
into it,
It's
you're like,
straight
well,
garbage.
you're doing it, and you're like, well, I gotta face my fears. So
And you're like, well, I guess they're gonna come out with DLC.
oh, here's the rest of it, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, so this is definitely way better than that.
So you get what I'm So you get what I'm saying with that.
Like,
It really is a mystery.
And as long as it don't get delayed, like this is coming out faster than I thought it was going to be.
I honestly thought that this was going to be
Like November 9th, like I didn't.
No, I honestly thought that this was going to be next gen game. I didn't even think
I thought 40.
No, I didn't even think it was going to be on like the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4. I didn't even believe that it was going to be on like the current gen system.
I can't remember who said it. They were on Twitter. It was like, I can't wait to play this game running at 6 frames a second on my base PS4.
Oh yeah, this must be a PS5 launching title or some shit. Also on PS4. PS4 Pro gets you 15 frames.
Probably.
And then they'll re-release it on the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
That's what's good. That's gonna give it the Grand Theft Auto treatment.
Well,
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Last of Us, because I think Last of Us was like early PS4.
And Grand Theft Auto, because you know they
they
ported
both did.
Yeah, so it was like we come out with it here, you get to play it. Guess what?
It's even better.
Here,
Now
it's even better. Now it's
like,
what
now I
you
gotta
really
play
wanted.
the game.
It's
I don't know. Like I'm excited. The whole mystery thing doesn't convey me as much because I'm broke, and the problem is
You don't want to wait. You don't want to
at
waste
least
some money.
understand what
Okay.
I'm getting into. Not in the sense of like, oh, I want everything to be a mystery.
But you want to have a grounding
I want a
on
base of
something.
like, okay, cool. Like I know the game isn't combat based. I'm just still curious, and the gameplay snippet gave me everything I needed. I was like, okay, you're kind of just exploring apart the world. It gave me this Metal Gear 3 sort of feel. Metal Gear Solid 3 is so vastly different from like 1 and 2.
Because
and
Snake
4.
Eater gave you so much. That was the first time in the Metal Gear you really got a chance to like
You were
explore.
you were in this area, and it felt like you were kind of everything was connected, but it wasn't connected. Like until they made like Phantom Pain, which I don't talk about. But
Phantom Pain just didn't do what that did because it was still just deploying you in a certain position and you following the mission on there and then you hop back in the plane and that was it.
Phantom Pain is a good game.
It
is
is
Metal Gear
good.
game.
It's just not.
It ain't no good Metal Gear.
No,
It's
it's
a
not.
good game.
They could have if that game came out as anything but a Metal Gear title.
You know what? They really should have just said, you know, we're gonna sell this to Ubisoft, and they just put
Man,
fucking
it
Sam
sucks.
Bush.
Like, that first opening sequence was like crazy, and you're on the.
No, I just think they should have just stuck to old Metal Gear, maybe. Like, I think that
Just give me
they made
something.
it too open world,
Just give me
and
4.
then they didn't
They could have just
make
applied.
it feel
I wanted
open world.
bosses. That was my main thing. I just wanted bosses.
Bosses.
I wanted literal like bad guys.
I'm curious to know like what was Konami's interference in the development
All of
versus Kojima.
all of it.
I bet you it was the online shit. I guarantee you it was the online shit.
I
But this is also
it was all.
we're getting full. This is full on right up our asses, Kojima, and I don't know what that's gonna look like.
This is no hope.
Because Sony was like, have some money and make a game. They didn't do
told
shit
you.
else. They didn't say shit else. They were like, have this money, make a game.
Steve, I told you this is Kojima. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, Konami.
I don't know. Boy, this game about to be some
Mongo
weird,
status.
crazy shit, man. We're gonna get that kind of shit where you get to play like Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 4. Spoilers. Kinds of shit.
No, this is gonna be shit. Where those cutscenes are gonna be like you gonna
3
go and
hours
make
long.
You gonna have to go and make a sandwich.
Get ready, people, for some shit. You're about to watch a great game.
But another fine example of we'll wait and see. And then finally, before we break into E3 for some hot ballsy action. Yeah, see, this is what you get. This is what you get.
Go ahead. Oh yeah.
Just recently, the Shang Tsung trailer for Mortal Kombat released.
That player was so man. That shit was weird. Chris was like, oh!
I've never nut so hard watching something. It was cool.
One of the main things that I truly loved about with Shang Tsung is we're getting, Mortal Kombat 1 saying Shang Tsung, but I got a hard on, like literally, he only changed into the classic characters. That shit was like, it was something like,
No, is he part of the season pass, right?
Yeah, he's a part of the season.
it was like something
Shit.
that was like art about that, because I was like,
Need it.
shit, he's only changing into the classic characters except for when he's pulling energy from who you're playing as, and I was like, I don't know what was so sweet about that. I was just like, damn, that is cool.
It's a very
he's
clever way to have those characters.
Right.
He's basically MK11's Triborg, pretty much. The way how Triborg.
Please don't mention that game. Please don't mention that.
No, I'm talking about how. No,
please don't
I'm
mention
talking about
that.
how Triborg was in MKX, where
Please don't mention that game.
he was Cyrex, Sector, and Smoke.
Right.
So that's how I'm breaking it down. But I do agree. I love on how he transferred into just the classic ninjas. So that I do love. And then the fact that it's Kerry Tagawa, that just made my dick hard instantly. So, and then the fact that he transformed young, and then he said the movie lines.
Yeah, he said 2 different movies.
Yeah, he said, taste the things to come, which he said on the island. And then after the fight was over, the legendary "Your soul is mine," and then they had the upward camera, and he still had the same hand pose.
Now, are we gonna get lines from that wonderful Disney movie, Johnny Tsunami?
So,
yeah,
and the ninjas, you have Raven, Ermac, Reptile, and
Smoke. Yeah,
and
you're
Smoke.
Smoke.
God, so I want all 4 of those characters, which pisses me off. But they're all MK9 moves that they use.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Like
do-
that
they-
roundhouse knocking you.
The roundhouse move and animations from MK9. The slide with the 2 kicks from Reptile is exactly how MK9
The
slides.
vibration.
The vibration from
counter.
Smoke counter is MK9. And the
Ermac.
Ermac thing.
The lift
Everything
up.
about it is MK9.
His whole
It's
like,
reused
special
assets from
moves list is gonna be cooking.
No, but I guarantee you'll end
It's
up
gonna be
picking.
variations.
You don't forget you have the which one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't forget.
it's
So
gonna be
you'll
variations.
pick that and everything.
Which will
See,
suck ass.
see now, I wonder if how they'll do it to where you can either have all the ninja transformations no matter which variation, or is that gonna be locked? to a
Probably
certain
not, because
variation?
when you looked at the one, you saw the one where he had more of the fireballs and shooting and stuff and everything, and then you had the one where you saw more transformation.
Cause that I picked
With
up
that.
too. I just hope that they just don't lock that behind just one variation.
I guarantee it is, because like I said, like they're saying, if you did, imagine how long his fucking moves list would be. That
Cause
should be crazy.
I said, because towards the end of it, they showed that one long ass combo for where he basically went through all the transformations in one combo, and I'm
And
just like, bro, like
That
he's
fucking-
gonna, I'm like,
And then the
he's gonna be-
fatality with Kentaro.
right with Kentaro.
Does that mean he might be a character?
I have no idea.
Does that because
Somebody made a good point. They're like, I mean, because they used the assets from MK9 for the ninjas, there's still a chance they might show up.
right?
Hey Chris, how much of the crypt have you done?
How much of it? I haven't touched it in a while.
You did a lot, right? You did like
Yeah, because I have
all
to
of
get
that stuff.
I have to get more.
Because how many of the
Hearts.
heads on the spikes
Probably
did you
hearts.
actually do so far?
Oh, I've done all of them.
then your towers and stuff and all that stuff.
If I had to give a base number,
Yeah.
percentage-wise,
Get 70, 80.
95.
I just imagine with like
Like
each
95.
with like each character.
I actually went back and I unlocked all the chests that I had to reopen to get one thing. So I made sure that all the chests that I have to open are just there. I don't have to unlock no more shit. It's like 3 or 4 chests.
I can just imagine
and
that.
you had, like he was just getting ready to say.
When they release these characters, I just imagine they just add more shit to the crypt and more towers, and now you've got more things to do because you got more
It
characters.
actually has been data mined that there's another area of the crypt, which is probably going to be for DLC.
Because they might, due to literally add and spawn, and you literally might have a hail.
Oh yeah, so
in there.
also at the end of that fucking trailer, they said, hey, we got Night Wolf coming, you got Sintel,
yes!
you got Spawn, and you got 2 more characters. Now, the game has been apparently data mined on Switch, and I know who the other 2 people are, and I will say them if requested. So if you both want to hear it, Mo probably knows already.
Ash Williams, because I heard that chainsaw.
Russell was talking
So
to
I
me.
was
He was like,
it's
I
Ash
may
from-
have to get this game just because Ash is in it.
It's Ash and
I heard-
Terminator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
It'll be the
I
second
remember them
game he was
mentioning
in
about
because
it.
they did.
I hope it's T2
I
Terminator.
hope it's
they did
WB2K
say-
version where he's just doing wrestling moves.
Because they did say, shut up and get out, goddamn. Because in the data mine one,
Clothesline.
because in the data mine Switch version, yeah, it said Terminator, but then it also said Joker. And it also said Fuji. So if we don't get Joker and Fuji
It'd be Terminator.
In this one, there'll probably be in maybe Combat Pack 2.
Because they're going to do a Combat
Because they did say they plan on supporting this for a lot longer than
they have any other
your regular NRS game.
So we might actually get some rain. And some
That's why I'm like,
other
it's a
people
very possibility
in
we
there.
can get more. Because a lot of people are like, I don't want these fucking guys characters. I want Mortal Kombat characters. I'm like, well, they ain't making money. So, you know, do what you gotta
You
do.
gotta do what you gotta do, yeah. Warner, you gotta use that Warner.
And true for the matter.
If you want me to be honest, I'd be like, man, we better put the Alien and the Predator back in this motherfucking fridge.
They're fucking cool.
Yeah.
I was like, I want them back.
But I mean,
Alien was
I am
essentially just Tarkatan. So.
I'm finally.
He has some Tarkat stuff in him.
I'm finally excited that they
acid out
are
his ass.
that they are finally putting Spawn back into a game because I haven't seen him in any
He
fighting
hasn't
scene
been in a
since
fight
Soul
since Soul
Calibur.
Calibur.
And so but
now he
now
gets to get real.
that's what I was
gross.
just getting ready to say. Now I can actually get real language.
Michael
that
Skywalker
Spawn
gotta
would-
be
that
in there.
Spawn would
He's
use.
being voiced by Keith David.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I heard that.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so
Oh,
we get real.
you ready for this player?
So, and that's the thing, because
you ready for this player?
if we get in Keith David, that means we get
what the third street
HBO
says.
Spawn.
Yeah, I gotta play Saints Row 3 now.
That means I'm getting somebody bricked up with some chains. That means I'm getting some arms twisted backwards.
Yeah.
I get to.
So I'm not too much on the violent part. I'm like, it's Mortal Kombat. It'll be violent. The only thing that matters is that they fucking nailed down the goddamn chains and the goddamn cape.
In combat, that's what I need. That.
I want the
and
cape.
don't give me.
And I want him to like shoot.
I was
the
gonna
cape
say,
at
don't
you,
give me that
right?
cape that retract. Don't give me that shit.
Retract.
Give me him. Yes, I don't want that shit that sucks in and then comes out. I want that shit out.
Imagine if they gave him a move where he could use his cape as a restain.
I just want the cape. I want the cape as a capture.
And then the chains to be in.
And the
chains
grab-
had to be-
capture and
chains had to
grab.
be chains had to be a capture and
I don't. It's a lot of
and
possibilities with this.
chains had to be a capture and an anti-air.
I want to sit down to use a hair and advice.
I will only mention. Here's the thing. I will only mention MKX for this one reason. What's the name that had the whips on his with his arms?
Takeda.
Takeda.
We will probably see. That's what we'll probably see with some of the chains.
I wonder if we'll get any of the
Scorpion
kids
kinda has
back.
that. Takeda's in the ending of
Takeda's the only one that's not in it.
Yep.
The rest of the combat kids are.
the bow staff guy.
What's the name? Kung Lao. descendant.
Kung Jin.
Kung Jin.
Yeah, fuck him. He sucks.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't even that good. But Takeda was a good
Takeda's
character.
cool. It was cool.
Takeda was
I'm like a
good.
badass Power Ranger.
I think you're right.
And then
But he's in the ending of one of the characters.
and then apparently
Shao Kahn.
And then apparently Takeda and Jackie is doing the
Oh yeah, they're doing that.
Texas two-step.
They're getting married.
So
Sexist. Either way, I can't wait. Because
Excited.
it sucks
really-
because they just gave you some fucking text.
I've really got to get back to learning how to play that game.
I
I did all the tutorial stuff, and I have not like gone into training mode yet, or any. It's bad.
Yeah,
Just learn.
I know
Mine's been sitting there.
Persona's got my time.
Mine's been
So,
sitting there too.
so just
Were
real
you there?
quick with the example, since we're talking about MK right now, if you just had to pick one guest character to put in it, then what would it be?
no repeat, right? Something new.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, like no
damn
repeat.
you.
I know.
no repeat.
Okay.
Okay, I have mine.
Go ahead.
Hellraiser.
Nice.
Something out of the
Damn.
horror. Yeah.
Steve put up a good fucking choice.
I see. I agree because I was thinking the same thing since
Yeah.
they did all the horror.
I think
had a
horror
thing.
is just like the best.
So like
kind of
that's
theme for this.
that's
Pumpkinhead.
okay. I think Pennywise. Well, the new Pennywise, not the
Scar.
not the old one. Yeah.
Fuck. What's his name? Candyman.
I was thinking that.
Oh, yep.
You should imagine some cool shit with the bees, like the
The
bees.
bees and the hook.
Yeah.
Would make
Yeah, I
sense.
don't know, man.
I don't know, man, a lot.
I don't know, man. It's a good
Slenderman.
choice.
Just Slenderman.
I wasn't gonna say Slender Man. I almost said it because you guys were all just naming
Horror.
and I was like,
It
it just
doesn't
wouldn't,
have-
it just wouldn't
It
work.
doesn't have to be horror.
Thank you. He just
No, it don't have to be horror.
But who would you like?
Horror is just
Oh.
the obvious.
Oh, it doesn't have to be horror.
You know what it is? Horror is what I go to
Oh, thank God.
because
Oh,
Cause I got enough. Cause I got one just off of a tweet I seen from Troll King Ed Boon and him talking to Maximilian on Twitter.
Benny.
Huh?
The dog.
His dog Benny.
Shit, besides Benny.
Okay.
I saw him. I saw him talking about Alien. As in the movie.
Yeah.
What if they put Ripley in the game as a character?
Oh,
Should be cool.
yeah, but I don't know what she
No,
actually
I gotta look in the goddamn fucking.
I mean, what is she? Yeah, I guess she'd be in the back. I don't know what she could
Wait,
do.
sadly,
Get away from her,
Sadly,
you
did-
bitch!
sadly, I would honestly say, and this is going, crazy into it, and if they hadn't really put Spawn in there, this would be like, this is just me just being a fanboy and everything. But Eon Flux are the max.
Okay, I just scrolled past my Twitter and it's completely unrelated to it. I want a fucking Bloodborne hunter.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want a goddamn Bloodborne.
How about that
Maybe.
John Rambo?
That'd be a lot of guns. I don't know. Look, the possibilities could be endless, and I don't really.
For
feel
Mortal,
like-
for Mortal Kombat, we could be sitting here talking about guest characters that we.
Yeah, we have more show.
Yep.
We have more show.
All right.
Right,
So new topic. These nuts.
These nuts.
These
So,
nuts.
let me just let you guys all know that I just had a very good drink. It was nice.
Wasn't it nice?
I don't know, man.
His
This is a
hibiscus
really
lemonade?
Yeah, hibiscus lemonade.
So about these nuts, Chris.
Has anybody seen LeBron do the weird Taco Tuesday thing? What the
Oh,
fuck?
God.
No.
It's so random.
See,
dog.
it's random. See, just think about it. It's random because this is the first summer he don't have to work, so
he's-
he losing his mind right now.
Yeah, he's having a happy time. He's being a family man.
Yeah, he is acting a fool.
He's
'cause
pouring y'all a glass like it's a fine wine.
It's better than
Or like a
man, it
fucking.
look like a fine wine.
It's like fine wine or like Jack or something like that.
I kind of want some of that to taste it.
Oh, it's good.
Because they just been. I'm like, man,
You've
just been-
smelling it?
Tasted it, you know.
It's a little good. A little hibiscus.
You want some?
yes.
Alright, so E3 is right around the corner. We're making this podcast because by the time this should be up, you should be gearing up to watch some bullshit.
Well, some of it's bullshit, and some of it are things that I need to know, like Halo for PC, not the Halo Infinite. That's bullshit. See, some of it's bullshit.
No. What's important is the Halo mobile game, okay?
So
What's important is Gears Pop.
you know what's fucked up? I was just watching
Not
something.
about Gears Pop.
I was watching something. People were like, have they said anything about Gears Pop?
It's out in Australia. If you buy the Gears Pop figure, you get the code to actually get the game onto your phone because it's out in Australia. Why do I know that? I don't know, but it is.
I was just
a
like,
real
you're
thing.
kidding me, right?
No, I know. That's true. Like if you buy Gears Pop right now, because they have like the collector's box that has like them in different variations of color and everything. But if you buy a Gears Pop, there's a promo code for you to download it onto your phone. But the game is out in Australia right now.
Okay, I don't know.
I was like, it's Gears Pop. I'm gonna fuck with this fucking shit.
There you go. For you guys that want it, go get you a pop. Get that Marcus Phoenix.
So, alright. So, I'm gonna run down this one because I know it's gonna be the way to end the E3 week before they go into the actual show floor. So, Nintendo usually closes out the press conference with their Nintendo Direct.
Which isn't that crazy how we used to go from, Nintendo Direct, no press conference, what the fuck, to, sweet, Nintendo Direct, thank God, no press conference.
Right, exactly.
I tell you this all the time. I still miss the press conference because
Yeah.
I miss
The
the
hype.
spectacle.
The hype, yeah.
Ooh, the grandeur.
But yeah, just give me a fucking
And the-
video.
And the hype lord King Reggie.
Well, that ain't happening.
Yeah, even though that ain't happening, even though he is retired now. But
And then, of course, the other problem is that Sony is like, they do it, we can do it too. And we're like, hey, you trying.
You went done this good, yeah.
and Sony said, "Fuck you."
So you won't hear us talk about Sony because they're not showing up.
No, that doesn't
So
count.
Sony not showing up.
Yeah, so does anybody have anything to say about Sony not showing up?
Yeah, I have a lot to say about Sony not showing up.
Oh.
How the hell you gonna promise me all these PlayStation exclusive games and then not come to E3 and let me know what the hell's going on, huh?
Oh,
Explain.
It's called PSX.
Microphone? PSX. It's more like PSD's nuts, and now we're back on topic.
Well, PSX is gone, so that's why, like, Kind of Funny stepped in with their game showcase, and then Ubisoft fucked them, and so he was, Chris was like, we was going to have it on this day, but Ubisoft decided to fuck us, so now we got our game showcase on this day instead.
so Sony
Yeah.
Sony not included. So Nintendo's gonna have theirs on the morning of Tuesday because that's usually what they do.
You have the the dates up.
Hell no, but I'm taking a wild fucking guess, my dude.
I'll pull it up.
But we're gonna get the actual information.
So Nintendo has already said they're not showing Metroid Prime 4. So I already know that that's not happening.
Yes, Nintendo is
They're
probably
probably
June
Animal
11th at 12 p.m. our time.
See, I know, baby. I just know. Let's get right down to business. We already know that they're going to be showing Mario Maker 2. They're like, yeah, this is Mario Maker 2. You should buy it.
Maker
They're probably
Oh,
not
excited.
They don't. My excitement's.
Not excited.
It's
I'm not
not.
excited at all.
Yeah, I'm not super excited.
It's Mario Maker.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. It's Mario Maker.
So it's kind of they probably won't show too much of it because they already did. They had a whole Nintendo
They have
Direct
direct about it, so it's
So,
like we don't need to see anymore.
At the very least, they're gonna be like, hey, Mario Maker 2 is gonna be in stores in 2 weeks. Go and buy
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna be a real quick blur.
Yeah.
We've already had the direct.
Who wants
We
to
don't need.
Welcome to Nintendo. Slurp the slurm out of my butthole.
Thank you. That Bowser's weird, man. This is a new guy. I knew Nintendo's going a new direction, but
Nintendo, we party so hard. I'm so tired of partying.
Nintendo up the butt.
All right, next
Our
one.
new mascot, Slurms McKenzie.
I'm so tired of
Also tired of partying.
Go ahead. I know it's a little too much excitement for you.
They're probably gonna show Astral Chain.
Yes. Yes.
Probably
Release
gonna
dates.
Damon Ex Machina.
I was about to say that next.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm
so
guess
sorry.
release date spring next year.
I guess Astral Chain, David Ex Machina. Steve may get excited. I think they're finally gonna talk about Animal
We got those coming, baby. We getting a release date. Don't you touch me. We are getting
Steve,
Huh?
breathe.
Sorry, I got a little excited. But yeah, they'll probably
We're trying to save
they'll probably give us Animal Crossing.
But yeah, it's time for them to give us a date.
It's time.
That game got announced. People just
It's
like,
time.
cool,
It's
what's
time. I
happening?
mean, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time.
That's a game a lot of people are waiting for.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every single person with a Switch.
Oh yeah.
Except
I will have a capture card before it comes out to make sure.
We just
I'm
might, we might
streaming
get a
that game.
it's right around the corner, but we might get a little tidbit of Black Order.
Oh, yeah, Ultimate Alliance. Probably.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I mean,
They
it's
showed a new trailer for it.
Right,
That
it's
was
literally right around the corner for that, but I'm sure.
literally a month after.
Right,
comes
so
out
we literally probably get like some characters.
There's
right there,
there's
some
gonna be like an
gameplay.
upcoming time, like upcoming releases from Nintendo. Slide. Exactly. Here's some new stuff coming from Nintendo. Up the butt.
Slurps, dance for it.
and Pokemon Battle Stadium.
No. They gotta talk about Sword and Shield.
All right.
Yeah.
And then even
Fire
though,
and Ice.
oh yeah.
Fire and Ice.
And then even though I know Astral Chain is gonna be,
Hennessy and E&J.
Let's go.
My favorite Pokemon games. Pokemon Hennessy or Pokemon E&J. Which will you choose?
I'm about to say, look, first of all, Hennessy is nothing but E&J and Jordans. So
I was talking about that. You said that.
oh no, only reason why I said that is because I saw somebody make a meme out of that, and that's what the meme said, and it's hilarious.
That is great.
So as I was saying, even though I know Astro Chain, which should be a huge focus of part of their E3 Direct, because it looks amazing, but I'm sure we'll probably at least get a smidget of Bayonetta 3. I know it kind of doesn't make sense, because Astro Chain is gonna be this huge
Platinum. That's
It's literally
awesome.
Platinum's
right?
game.
No, yeah, it's gonna be this huge focus and maybe potential centerpiece of their show. I'm just saying, can we at least just?
I don't think it's
think-
going to be a huge focus in the show. I think me and Steve are on the same point. It's
I
like,
really don't think
they're going to talk about it
it's going to be
But
in
not
there.
very quick.
We won't get anything long.
because you know what else they're going
about
to talk about? They're going to talk about Fire Emblem, Three Houses.
Yes.
They're gonna talk a lot
it's gonna
about
be
Fire
probably a
Emblem.
big
Forgot
one.
about that, yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Nintendo has a lot more going on than I realized they were
Right,
doing.
and
You
they
kind of forget, it's like, oh yeah, this
that
year
one.
doesn't suck as
You know,
bad.
when you start your system with Mario and Zelda and all this shit, you forget
It's really hard to remember that you make some other games.
that and they have all this other stuff happening. So,
But,
If you
but
wanna
like I said,
blow
now
my
we're
dick
actually,
off. No.
but now we're actually getting third-party games.
Yeah.
So we
gonna be
have a
something.
lot more to look forward to than just you're gonna
Mario,
get what
Zelda.
Mario, what Zelda, what Pokemon.
which on that we will probably see more of
Pokemon will probably be
that
the
new
name.
Zelda, the Link's Awakening.
Oh yeah,
because they
that's
came
right,
up
the
with
remake.
that.
So I'm just
People
going.
cried when they announced that game.
I'm gonna come out and say it. I want two things, and I'm gonna say I want these two things, and I think they're gonna show this. I want them to show off what Retro is doing, because Retro hasn't done anything.
Well, I can tell you what they're doing now.
I'm talking about Donkey Kong wise, but
Yeah, because I mean, they're doing Metroid, but of course they have to be working on something before they got Metroid.
Before that.
Before they got passed over to the.
Oh, three things. I fucked up because I didn't even include that. I hope they announce. This is just speculation. These two are speculation. I hope they announce a new Star Fox, like an extra Star Fox, not that Starlink bullshit. I mean, an in-house Nintendo Star Fox game.
Which was sad because if you would have stripped down the toys, the redundancy of Star Fox, it was Star Fox.
Did it have Star Fox on the packaging?
Yeah, practically.
No, was it called Star Fox?
I'm just saying.
Was it called Star Fox?
saying.
It's not Star Fox.
Yeah, it's not
so,
But no, but
that horse shit on my face.
but what I'm saying is because they did actually before they actually did throw like story into there with him and everything, it is a chance that something could be, this
They're gonna be like
that
Starlink 2.
breakage.
Ubisoft just announced it.
Electric Boogaloo.
Starlink 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I do.
Space-time Boogaloo.
If ever, like the Ubisoft point thing makes me think of they'll probably announce like a Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle sequel. This first one did really well, commercially
see that.
and critically.
Well, I'll get to that in a minute.
that I
We got
can
the everyone else section.
I can see
Of
that.
course.
So, like I said, I want the Star Fox. No, it won't happen because Nintendo hates me. I want new F-Zero.
Nope. It'll never happen. Fuck you.
No, it'll never
Chris, you're
happen.
asking for too much.
I know.
You're asking for too much.
That's one of them things where it's like, I just want it.
Just play Wipeout.
No.
You'll get Mother 3 before you get that shit.
Get the fuck out. That ain't happening. They know what it is. They're like, are we gonna make it?
No, we're making that shit.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Man, look.
Get out of my office. Some Bowser, goddammit.
Chris, you would be better off asking for a Red Steel 3 before you get that game.
Gladly. I'll take that too. Red Steel 2 wasn't that bad.
Sadly, it wasn't.
was
It was
like-
actually pretty good.
They fixed the problem. The first one was ass. The second one wasn't.
You know what?
Yeah,
And with the way the Joy-Cons work, Red Steel will be fucking amazing.
It'll be sweet.
now.
And this is the actual prediction that I'm gonna give. They're gonna announce the next Smash character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit since.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a Microsoft character.
It's gonna be fucking Banjo Kazooie.
It's gonna be the
gonna
car.
be-
It's gonna be
I'm
the car.
buying that fucking season pass now. I'll be like, I'm a Smash player now, goddammit.
No, watch
Think of my
it.
childhood.
No, watch. It's
And
going.
it better go hook you up. I swear to fucking
No, watch. It's going to be fucking Chief.
If it's Master Chief,
No,
please.
What if Joanna?
Grenades, rocket launchers, swords.
It'd be fun, but
What if they put in Joanna Dark?
I don't want that either.
Yeah,
I
bro.
want my goddamn bird and bear.
It'll be a pinata. Debated, yep.
Just,
Walking around. Wait to get candy comes out of it.
That's
it
funny.
doesn't have animation because of my opinion. It's like, oh,
Nope, bouncing around.
That's funny.
Carlos might back me up on this, but wouldn't it be cool if they had the chick from Record?
Pretty cool, actually.
Right,
She would work in there.
She would really work
She's
in
got
that
her
role.
robot.
The
She
only
can
two
use her
people
robots.
in America who fucking care.
let me explain something to you fine folks and you fine gentlemen sitting next to
free
me.
Okay, so it's gonna be Master Chief,
There's
alright?
only 3 words that need to be in this. Bird and bear. Okay, bird and bear.
Bird and bear action.
Oh, you mean Naughty Bear from that game series?
A high-intense stealth game. No.
That was a great game.
That's all I want. I'm not like I know it's gonna be a Microsoft character. I expect it to be.
Yo, what if it's Cuphead?
I would hate it. I don't want Cuphead either.
Cuphead, I wouldn't want
bird and
Cuphead in
bear.
there.
Bird and bear.
I can think of that would fit that series as Banjo Kazooie.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Or Crash.
Chief would
or,
fit
or
too, though.
Crash.
Or
Crash.
Or
Spyro.
it would be a Forza car.
It's gonna be a fucking Maserati or something.
Like that, or Spyro.
Or Spyro, but I don't see that relationship as earned as something via Microsoft based since Nintendo was in
If it was a
with
fucking
Microsoft,
Forza
so-
car, I'd be like, that's my domain. It's a fucking car. Wait, what? Wow.
New McLaren P20.
It would have that drift thing. The ultimate smash would be the Horizon race car track.
It would make me laugh. But no, that's pretty much how Nintendo already has so much solid footing that they kind of just need to like rest on their laurels, go from there. And I feel like they're gonna have like maybe 1-2 announcements in Animal Crossing, like time for an update on that. They're gonna probably give a Fire Emblem release date, more information about Astral Chain and Daemon X Machina with their release date.
Tell us about Pokemon that exists.
They're gonna tell us about Pokemon.
We're probably gonna get a lot of.
Actually,
we're
we're
gonna
getting
get
a Pokemon thing.
Pokemon gets its own direct on like the 5th or the 6th.
Yeah, because I was gonna say we're gonna get a lot of gameplay
that.
for Pokemon.
So we
and
may
see
not
what's
get
going
any
on.
Pokemon
No,
because they're already doing something.
Yeah, they're getting their whole own direct for those games.
They're probably gonna.
They will mention. They will mention it.
I don't even think they'll mention it.
They might mention it.
I think they won't because it'll be so close. They're just gonna be like, well, we already showed you. You better fucking check the VODs, bitch.
See, but they'll
I don't know what to fucking tell you.
see, but they'll probably briefly mention it in
Feels
like their
amazing.
slides and shit. You know, just saying, you know, hey, you know, this Pokemon, blah blah blah, is coming out here, blah blah blah, and then whatever.
Like I said, I doubt they'll show Pokemon.
Yeah, me too.
After you put that in me, I'm like, oh yeah.
we will get if we see it, it'll be less than 60 seconds.
There's no reason to go further. It'll probably be one of those. Look at all these sweet Nintendo games coming soon.
That's what I'm saying. We'll probably
No, not even like that. Like the montage thing where they yeah.
I predict too. We'll get like maybe one like Megaton like port announcement, like something else that's coming to Switch somewhere else, like maybe Borderlands 2 or Fallout 3 or something.
You know what? They have
that could
their
actually run on there and be fine.
they have their tendency to announce stuff like they've been putting so much stuff. We might get something that was on, that was on Wii U.
Yeah.
Watch they be like, we found a way to make Tekken 7 work for Switch.
Or something. Like we'll end up, we're gonna get something that's like either a backport or something.
Mario 3. I can see Mario 3D World coming there.
Give me Freedom Planet 2. It's like give me Freedom Planet 1 and 2.
Maybe even a Pikmin announcement.
I think that they need to talk about this online.
They
need to be like, here's how we're gonna make it better.
No, what better? It's online. That's all they need.
Oh, they are gonna make it better. They're gonna add Microsoft to it.
They might be like, we're adding.
Well, if they're picking back off Microsoft servers, then yeah.
We're piggybacking off their servers. We're using Game Pass, and it's going to use cloud-based. They're going to use cloud-based technology to have games from Xbox Game Pass run on your Switch.
There is that whole thing of they want Game Pass.
They did want that thing to be. I mean, they're getting the bed together, as you said.
Yeah,
so
Microsoft is just getting in Nintendo's draws. Right
I don't know. That might be a Microsoft prediction. I don't know. This is one of the weirdest E3s. There's a lot of weird shit going on. There's really weird.
Right now, the timeline is getting all fucked up. Barry went out of control. Right. He had one round. He said, "Oh, Albuquerque." Hey, Bugs, and it was just like, "Fuck it."
But is there anything else for Nintendo?
Dude, there's so many.
I mean, there's possible hardware revision announcements. Switch Pro. There's like there could be a Switch Mini, Switch Mini, Switch Pro.
The one that doesn't do cards is the mini one, right?
You have to believe so. Something that's for the younger audience.
Digital.
Kids on one of
my
all
handles don't
digital.
come off.
Yeah, and then the Switch Pro is supposed to be like the upgraded hardware.
Bigger screen, better resolution.
Hopefully they announce that the cards get bigger storage, so I don't have to worry about, I'm gonna buy this game and then I have to install part of the game and have the game card at the
You
game.
know what? They probably will announce some new bundle that'll be coming out holiday.
Yeah. It'll probably be a Pokemon bundle. I am guaranteed.
You know what I want to see from Pokemon? I want to see. I like the Pokemon Stadium games, right? I want to see. Well, also that, but I would love
with
if
the
they
big booner.
if they just merge Pokemon like Stadium with Sword and Shield, where you can go to a stadium and you just
combat.
And there should be like just a mode in Sword and Shield where you're just fucking playing like Pokemon Stadium.
Pikachu.
Cash. What?
That'll probably be online. They're like, you know what, you can use your Pokemon or you may be able to rent Pokemon. I have to fart.
I might have to fart, but it might be something more, so I'm gonna hold
That
it.
hurts.
See, and then
I forced it out.
Might be something more.
and I know I'm also asking for too much, but can I get some type of like retro Nintendo games on the?
Nope.
You probably get like a Mario 64 is now on.
Like some type of retro console,
Or, you know, maybe we can fucking get that N64 Classic announcement.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I doubt it too, but you know what? I wouldn't be happy.
Don't forget, because Sega's getting ready to drop theirs.
And you know what? This is the first. I never thought I'd say the day. It's not looking that bad. You got the Genesis Classic?
That Genesis Classic is actually
they're
looking
not
pretty damn sweet.
Sega isn't fucking up on this. I'm like,
Well, this is the first one that's actually from Sega.
I know, but it's like,
And you actually
but it's
have,
still Sega.
and they're releasing,
And
they're releasing the 6-button controller for that one too.
Yeah,
good one.
I'm just
You
really
can also buy the retro bit.
They have those at Micro Center, by the way.
I found 2 Saturn ones at the exchange. So,
I think they have Saturn ones at the Micro Center.
so I know.
And they're $20.
So I know eventually when I do get the Sega,
You can use them on
I'm gonna
PC.
get-
And I've thought about buying one just so I can play, you know, like, they have Genesis games on Steam. I think I have, like, Streets of Rage?
Will it work on the pod?
Yeah, it's USB.
Yeah, it's USB.
So yeah, use it on there.
Because goddamn, man, let me tell you, there are certain consoles that don't really emulate games on computers very well. N64 is one of them. And Genesis is another, because that controller has the weirdest fucking layout.
And I need that shit for Eternal Champions.
Ugh, I just don't want to play it. So,
I mean, because I do. I like my Eternal Champions.
That game is
The music in that game and
it's
everything.
really
I
You
played
need a
that
6-button
game.
controller with that game.
I played that game a lot too because we had it. So.
League of Legends on the Switch.
Now that is
know?
stupid.
so Bird tagged me, Arena of Valor did.
Yeah.
That was.
I didn't even get a chance to play it yet. I just downloaded it.
You can still play it. It's
And
just
that
one of
was
those things where it's like, it's
No,
the same with like.
no more
Heroes-
support.
It's the same with Heroes of Storm. Heroes of Storm is not getting really any support either, but it's still being supported.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So it's just like,
I was like, no.
they already planning on putting League on mobile anyway, because the game makes a fuck ton of money. Because Arena of Valor
they're
makes so much
making a
money.
mobile league game, like Riot themselves,
That's 'cause
instead of like whatever the hell it was.
Arena of Valor. That's the reason why they're making it, because that game did so fucking well. They were like, "Are you sure you don't want to do it?" I'm like, maybe we'll do it now.
There's a mobile game that's basically League.
It's Arena of Valor. I keep telling you.
No, I'm telling you, there's a mobile game that's basically League already. Mobile Legends. Bang bang.
Mobile Legends.
Yes, it's been out for years.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
been out
true.
for years.
No, what?
I've seen that in scrolling in
have it on my
my
phone.
games.
What?
Yep.
Because Arena of Valor is what they were making instead of League Mobile. And then they put it on Switch, which doesn't. What the fuck?
Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
It's literally called Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Bang Bang.
I thought you said bang bang to have some flavor to your comments.
That's true. Because I saw that in scrolling one day, and it was in the top. It was in the, like when you go to your marketplace. It
It's
was like in the
League,
top
but it's like super short.
games.
But is it fun?
I mean, it's like League, but it's super short.
So no.
No.
I mean, is League fun?
No.
No.
That's like League.
Oh. All right. So that was Nintendo. We're
Yeah, Nintendo sure is a company. You know what else is a company?
Microsoft. They
Bam.
do games. So Microsoft. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do.
I'm excited for Microsoft because I have a lot to prove.
Let's see. Gears 5. I know we're getting news about that. They've already said they're giving news about Gears 5.
They have said this will be more new games they've ever shown at any of their E3 conferences.
Preposterous.
That's
What about when they first showed up?
I mean, they did.
More than that.
nothing, bruh.
There
Ridiculous.
wasn't anything there. It was like
mean-
reckless.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
This
They
reckless
had
talk.
Microsoft sports games. They didn't have shit to show.
Oh, they're bringing back NBA Inside Drive.
That's not ooh. That's not ooh. It's
NFL Fever.
It's not that. They all suck. All those games suck.
Top's
I
back.
hope so.
Okay, that one back.
I'll take top.
That's good.
Yeah.
But
There hasn't been a. Come to think about it, there has not been a traditional tennis game
No, I
in quite some fucking
not a
time.
very long
Last one
time.
was top split four.
Very long time.
The last one.
Yeah, because Virtua Tennis came out before that, and there hasn't been.
No.
What happened?
No one's probably buying that shit.
Mario Tennis.
Probably no market.
And that Mario Tennis fucking sucks.
It really does.
I can't. They fucked us on that. So.
Sega, get your shit together. Give me a new Virtua Tennis.
But then I do agree, it's got to be new games because they bought like 40 fucking studios
Yeah,
last year.
Coalition is working on something, so I think we'll get at least.
Well, they're working on Gears.
No, that's no. You're thinking of.
Coalition. That's the name of the Gear studio.
Is it?
Yeah.
They have a new. No, I'm sorry. I'm
no,
sorry.
they have another-
The initiative
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
their
about to say,
other
'cause
thing.
they have another studio that they kept.
Sorry.
I've been playing Gears
I got
4
this
lately.
mixed up earlier too.
They have another studio that they kept quiet that's supposed to be working on like some brand new like original Microsoft exclusive IP.
That's the initiative. The
So-
initiative is a bunch of people from a bunch of places.
Because that was that thing that they had that thing where they did out and they just said
We have.
they literally said no, they literally said make us
making
some
something.
games.
Yeah,
So we don't even
they're
know what's
making
coming out because they just said here we're funding you, just make us some shit.
It's a bunch of stuff.
Because I know they bought all those other studios, and then they said, in initiative, but they were very secretive about what the initiative.
Oh yeah, they didn't know what the hell they were doing yet. Probably.
So for basically that's gonna be the quadruple A.
Not to
Like I saw that, and I saw next
Microsoft
stuff,
title.
like shit for the next, like
Right, yeah.
gearing up.
So
Because they already lost this fucking.
because
race.
wasn't that with
But, so, you know, they're
wait,
gearing
wasn't
up.
that with even the same thing? Because Joseph Gordon-Levitt came out with that
Did he?
studio that he was supposed to be doing at that
Oh
point in
sure.
time.
Oh, no,
I don't remember shit anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
So what I was chuckling to myself at, because you said the initiative, and I'm like, he was like, it's a group of people, and I was like, what if they said we're gonna make Microsoft All Stars?
Oh no, I don't want that.
We got the Grab by the Ghoulies. You got Joanna Dark. You got Conquer. You got a fucking Battletoad.
Oh, there
you got
IP.
one car. You
There
can't
are
forget the
people
car.
ain't that good. No,
And we're gonna make it into a battle royale game. You're gonna be a
No.
car in a battle royale game.
nah, fam.
That's why I was checking. I was like, the design of that would be hilarious.
It's a hard pass.
But to be frank, I think what they're gonna show Gears 5 because they said so.
That's a gimmick.
They're gonna show off more Xbox ID. And that's their indie stuff.
Yep. Still haven't seen half of that shit yet.
What's gonna happen on Game
Last
Pass?
They're gonna talk about Game Pass.
I bet they're gonna announce some fucking bangers for Game Pass.
They're gonna be like, yeah, the Game Pass has been downloaded by 14 people and we're fucking ecstatic.
you know, there's
great.
way more than.
Oh, I know it's more than 14.
No, but you know what? When Game Pass, when they release that shit, they're gonna be like, and it's on Game Pass today.
Hey, this would be a lot of that stuff.
I literally need to buy a hard drive
five
for what
on
they
Game
about to
Pass.
give me on Game Pass.
Today. It comes out in November. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
But it's
I'm
on
gonna be
Game Pass today.
Look, I'm gonna be like, well, shit.
go ahead and
E3
get
is
this.
over for me now.
Get that install already.
No, they do that. E3 is over for me right now.
No more news, thank God.
Matt be like, excuse me.
The new Xbox, and it's on Game Pass. I'm about to Xbox.
Right.
Everybody gonna buy Game Pass today.
We got a 1070 on my Xbox now.
Think that will pop me though. KI2 on Game Pass today.
That's true.
That would
I
pop-
mean,
that
and
would pop me
just keep in
immediately.
mind, any first party, we already know this, any first party Microsoft game they announce is already going to be on
On Game Pass today.
today. That's exciting already.
Forza 7 eventually.
Yeah,
Forza,
they're gonna talk about Forza.
Forza
Horizon.
It's a given.
6.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon 6.
You know, interestingly enough, Turn 10, who does the main Forza Motorsport stuff, got no Forza coming out this year.
So we're just gonna Horizon.
Yeah,
probably.
they already said. They
What
already,
you mean?
Yeah.
No, go back. It's not normal.
I know.
Damn,
we
they're
knew.
taking a year off?
We knew. Apparently, they announced this quietly almost a year ago that Turn 10 was working on something else or taking up a moment to get more development time. They're for whatever they're doing. They're getting more. They're
Preposterous.
getting more
They
time.
only know cars.
Now, and it's
You gonna get that car?
And my
fighting
first
game.
thought was there's a rumor for Fable, but the rumor for Fable is that people from Playground, who does Horizon, is working on the next Fable, which I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see Fable.
What's weird is I kind of don't want another Fable.
I want a new Fable. God bless America, no place else. What are you doing?
It's like I want Fable,
But
I
you don't want Fable.
Like I
Like,
don't,
that's because when I think Fable, I think there's a thing called. All I think is I'm muted already.
No, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm not interested in another Fable. They completely.
Well, it's the thing is this. I am disassociating what we have experienced in the past from what this could mean now. Because what this could mean now is what I wanted then, but never got. And
You
this
mean-
is not
you mean-
Molyneux fucking it up. Okay, this
Okay,
is.
so you mean you
Yeah.
can chase chickens?
You chase chickens. Why you stand there like a lemon? You know, and Microsoft needs an RPG on that system.
It does, but I just don't know if it's gonna be Fable.
I'm
We-
excited to see what it turns into because I've always liked Fable. I just want it to be better. And this is a full reboot. Then anything I didn't like before gets out the fucking window.
I honestly will say this is where I got screwed up because when Fable came out, I had already played Morrowind. So when I jumped to,
I did too. And I
Elder-
sure as hell didn't like Morrowind.
No, and I liked Morrowind. But the stuff that they were offering and saying that you could do in Fable, I was thinking
you can plant an acorn and watch it grow into a tree.
Right. So when I got that, I'm like, oh, okay. But then I'm looking at this, I'm like, I can do more in Morrowind than I actually can do in
Fable is
Fable.
very basic. It ended up being very basic.
It was very
And
pumpkin spice. Okay.
I like it for the the humor and the ridiculousness, and it felt good to play. It did feel pretty good. I want to go back and play them again. Maybe not 3.
Not 3.
And then then they really fucked it up with like Fable, that journey and shit like that. So, I think enough time has passed for a lot of people to come back into Fable, and that's probably a whole generation of gamers that have never even heard of Fable.
I am
at this point.
I will never ever see it. But compared to what I would get from Fable, I would just want another Kingdom of Amalur. I know I'm never.
Okay. If we're talking, then fuck Fable. Yes. Okay.
I know I'm
Nordic. THQ Nordic has the rights. Okay, just make another fucking game.
It's like y'all are there. Y'all are building up this stuff. Y'all building up y'all money. It's like that's what I want. If I can get another game, give me a Kingdom of Amalur 2, and I'll be happy due to the fact that now they have ported it over, which means you got some rights in some way. You have some rights to have done that.
And then they did already say that y'all gonna see Darksiders.
I
I already knew that.
So
I already fucking knew that. I was waiting for the everything else. Okay, so we got to wait for the everything else, because whatever $400 collector edition they have for that shit's bought.
I just zoned up. What? $500 for what?
The last Darksiders collector edition.
Oh Jesus! That's for they're making another Darksiders game.
Mm-hmm. So
Be ready.
They do that again. Oh, THQ got my money. Fuck that.
I would like to see Chaos because it has been.
It's been a
5 years. It's been 5 years now.
The launch of the Xbox One.
Which was 2016.
The launch of the Xbox One. 2013.
We might not see that till.
No, I was about to
Xbox.
say it had to be 2013 because we
They
all still working.
came out with the
the
system. Yeah, 2013.
I can find out.
We probably won't
Let
see
me
that
check
until the
the
next. I
archives.
guarantee that'd be like a new release on the next system,
I can see it, but
and it would be on their play due to them being at like the kind of end run for this. That'd be the smart thing to do to have that support that they would have done. Look at how long they supported Killer Instinct. So if they were going to do that, I would see that on
they supported
the
it
next
for a
Xbox.
minute.
They supported it
And-
for 4 years.
Yeah, and people in the online community is still strong.
Right. So I would
My
if
thing
they did that.
5 years.
My thing is that
2013.
is that
It's 2019,
just,
so
just get it
2014.
out here, like just to get it out.
18.
And once we get in,
Yeah,
once we get
2019
into
to
the
6
new
years,
system, once we
technically,
get into
right.
the new system,
You're a 6 years tech.
then you can like put it in overdrive.
Yeah.
With
Don't do it. Just give me all that because I don't want a port. I don't want you trying to go from
because we
this
gonna get
over.
ports because we gonna get ports anyway.
We
'Cause
are,
that's just-
but I mean,
'cause that's just the nature of the
but
business.
just make that shit distinctly for that system only. That means I'm going to get it in full overdrive.
I think we may get some kind of hardware piece from Microsoft since Sony did that weird little interview. We probably won't get anything more than what they did
They
for
already
the
have.
Scorpio.
We already have. Because they did it last year, I think. They said they were talking about something. Or they're like,
I think they didn't reveal anything. Right?
they just said they've been. Yeah, no, they've not. Really, I said they've talked about it. So I don't know. I'm not really looking for hardware. And to get back on the actual Microsoft game train, I don't think KI2 is going to come. I don't even think they're going to announce anything about that. I think KI2 is a ways away. I think it's very considerable, like Max said. It'll probably be for the next console. They supported the hell out of it for the first console, and it led the way for the beginning. And it's kind of like a system seller that they didn't expect to be a system seller. It was a test experiment that worked out very well.
Just give me. I really just want an announcement, as in like, hey, we ain't forgot. You know.
You know, you get that.
You're not.
Hey, I mean, come on. Chris can ask for F-Zero, but I can't ask just
You
for.
can. What did you tell me when I asked for F-Zero?
That's not the point.
Exactly.
That ain't the point.
Just trying to be like, oh, I can't do
I think
anything.
you'll get a tease for
That ain't the
Quantum Dream's
point.
next game on Microsoft stage.
I think you'll suck at it.
Because they have become because they become separated as far as wanting to make. They want to make games for other platforms. It's not just PlayStation.
They do because
bastards.
because they got what's the name from the people that did Until Dawn.
Yeah,
They're working on
Talking about that,
that anthology
the
that
dark-
they're supposed to be.
like the dark saga or something like that.
Yeah, where they're doing that, and I didn't know. And this is my first time even realizing this. They did a follow-up to Until Dawn.
Rush of Blood, right?
No, not that. That game, The Inpatient, that was VR,
Yeah. That's
was a 60-year prequel to Until Dawn
Oh,
in the sanatorium.
okay.
So I was like, oh shit. So there, y'all still really
Bad
supporting
acting
this.
60 years ago.
And everything. Well, I hear the game's actually not bad, so since I'm gonna have to try and play that.
But I mean,
didn't know.
it's one of those things where it's like they become cash independent because they said they want to make games for other platforms. It's not just Sony, and then Microsoft needs more oomph behind their stuff.
Because they did have that
They need buzz.
that they did Indigo Prophecy, and that was for that was for
their last-
everything.
That was their last multi-platform thing.
Right, so it's like they did that, and then once Heavy Rain followed up with that,
It's
they
all Sony.
they was all Sony for Muppets.
For better or
all the
worse.
time.
Yeah.
And now they just did Detroit, but see, that's the thing. Due to the time span of this, we probably won't see anything from Quantic Dream
No.
for
No,
a good
we
3
may get,
years.
We might get, like I said, we might get a tease.
we won't see anything from Quantic Dream till next system.
because they
Oh, no, definitely. It won't be
because
that.
they
Yeah.
putting everything all into that trilogy right now. So
They're not doing. Quantic Dream's not doing that. That's the. That's I can't. What is that? What is that developer that's for Until Dawn?
no.
I don't remember that name.
Yeah.
Massive, I think.
See,
I can't remember.
like I always get them and Quantic Dreams kind of mixed up because a lot of their production is kind of the same.
They're on the same.
So I always get them like. I
No,
always
you
get
can
them, like,
you can
crossed
look
up.
you can look at the two and you will know
Yeah.
when you're looking at a
Yeah.
Quantic Dream game.
So, but because Quantic Dreams they got that. They have a slight more hint of like realism.
And so it's more into realism. Even their storytelling is a lot. It tries to really be a lot more realism.
But yeah, I don't know what else. See from it. Like a new Perfect Dark game?
No.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what else.
Nobody
would be.
has said, geez, I could sure use another Perfect Dark.
Hey man, maybe it'll be amazing this time. Not
No,
crap.
so
I mean, honestly,
they screwed that pooch. It's
Because
long
they got married.
Honestly,
Where
at
are you
this point-
using them?
This is the no fun police. If
No,
if I can't get F-Zero, you can't get nothing.
Because they had already fucked my dreams on Microsoft. They didn't tell me you got Gears and Halo and you better hope for Forza, God's sakes. That's your fucking Triforce of Microsoft right
Yeah,
there.
but they need more than
No,
that.
I know, that's
right
the
now-
problem.
right
The
now,
Triforce
Microsoft is
crumbling,
at a point in
and
time
Ganondorf is ready to
Because,
fuck this shit up.
his Gears was good, and then Halo was, a fucking disaster.
No, but Microsoft is at a
Compared
point
to
now.
Halo.
Microsoft is at a point now with their software. They're kind of starting from the bottom.
Yeah, they're this.
This is like a reboot, so we have no clue
Yeah.
as to what we could have seen. They're not gonna do it. I would love an Otaji 3.
No.
But they're not gonna do it.
I don't
But
even know what the hell that is.
but
Otogi was a very fun game that me and Matt and maybe like 40 other people know.
it's a very handful. You know what? Microsoft, they might do it. They might fucking do it.
They won't.
I might get my Phantom Dust.
I already knew that's what you were gonna say, and then
I might fucking.
Chris is shut down everything that we
I told you,
He
we not
no
getting
fun police.
We ain't getting no Otogi. We ain't getting no Phantom Dust. We ain't getting no Breakdown.
Then what are we getting, Chris? What are we getting, Panda?
Gears, Halo, Forza. That's it. They got a hole in there. That's the problem. Ganon has stolen.
You know what? We may get more content, a huge content dump for Horizon.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, guess
4?
what?
Is this Horizon 4?
Guess what, guys? I know
Yeah.
what you're thinking. What's new for PUBG? So here
Oh,
we go.
no.
I guarantee. You want to bet money? Goddammit, I guarantee.
We're probably gonna see a lot of. We're probably gonna see a lot of new IP.
You're gonna
Couple of
see
surprises.
I guarantee you're gonna see some PUBG bullshit nobody wants
Gears
to watch.
was amazing. Halo, they can probably show Halo.
Quit skipping over the goddamn thing that I'm saying.
I'm skipping over Halo. Halo is gonna be for the next system.
Halo Infinite? No, it's gonna be for Xbox.
It's gonna be for both. But they're gearing
It's
up
gonna be for
next system.
Xbox One, and people are gonna play it because they don't want to put Halo on the new system immediately.
That's-
But they're gonna make it. But more than likely, what they're gonna do is they're gonna make you play. Let you play.
You know what?
Xbox games on the new one.
I'll give him
It's
that.
gonna
I'll
be-
give him
it's
that
just gonna look
because
way better.
they
It's
need.
gonna be like shit. It's gonna run at 30 frames though.
No, I'm gonna give him that because they need a holiday seller, and that'd be a
Oh, yeah,
that'd
of
be a
course.
that'd be a system
I think Gears
that they
will
could
be-
sell for that.
I think Gears is gonna come out this year.
Nick, last Gears came out 2 or 3 years ago, and that was a good game.
Yeah, because I got that. Shit, I was over on.
Yeah, 4 is good.
It's real good. I was
Never
shocked.
We
I
never
was very
finished it,
good.
Carlos.
What do you mean y'all ain't finished?
We ain't finished
I
it.
gotta finish the
I've
first
been waiting on him.
I've been waiting on him.
So y'all know? Do y'all know what happens at the end?
Nope.
I know what happens at the end.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happens at the end either.
Don't
Don't worry, I'm gonna play Gears 4.
I don't know what happens
We're all
at the
gonna
end. Here's
play it. Isn't it 4-player co-op? Let's go it. Let's do it.
It's two players.
It's two-player co-op.
Stupid ass game.
But okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't.
I'm done with my.
Four-player online. It should have just been four-player online.
Gears 2 and 3. No,
Three.
3 had
Three.
4-player.
Yeah, it did.
Was yep.
Yes, it did.
But no, but yeah, I would
Gears.
Okay. Sure. That's all they gonna show.
no,
Gears.
Halo.
I got one for everybody. I got one for everybody, and I know we're all thinking it.
Steel Battalion guy.
Still Battalion in VR would be fucking cool. But
But no,
Big
but
ass
we're about to get that next update to Sea of Thieves.
oh God.
Get out your old house.
Right.
What's bad is that and PUBG are kind of guaranteed for me.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't want them there. They're gonna be there.
All right, but what about a new Banjo-Kazooie?
Nah, I would love them.
No.
The last time they said new Banjo, I was like, yeah, and it took 5 years. And then I got some horse shit. I was like,
Oh yeah, nuts and bolts. I forgot that was a game.
Don't hate on nuts and bolts, all right?
that game makes me sad inside.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good
so I
reviews.
don't know. You know,
If it wasn't Banjo Kazooie, it probably would have been fine. But it was, and it was bad.
Sucks anyway. All right, so.
You're right about that.
Hey, what games do you like?
I like I like no games.
Yeah, that's probably all suck. Anything that you like sucks.
So what games do you like so I can just shit on?
Hell yeah.
So I can just shit on all of them.
I mean, Chris just gave my rundown for what I wanted.
Because it's good. I know what they need, but they won't do it. They're gonna show some shit that's gonna look interesting. Hopefully, and this is the hopeful before we move on to our final piece, is that they show something not like Cuphead, but something that's what's the word I'm looking for?
Good.
As good as when people first saw Cuphead.
Good and new.
Because Cuphead technically an indie game?
It's my ass game.
I think it is.
It's
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
it's an Indian
Kind of, but
fully
not-
Microsoft back.
Yeah, I will consider it.
Because it was, I know it's small
It's
team.
the, you know, it's not. I can't really even say that because, like I said, Microsoft fully backed that one.
Because they've shown some indie games last year that have hit the platform, and they didn't look too bad, but nothing ever hit that Cuphead level of excitement.
And Cuphead was.
The
And Cuphead's a good game. It's just like,
the only thing I
man.
know of that has gotten the kind of buzz initially that Cuphead did is The Last Night, but no one's heard of it or seen it in 2 or 3 years. Like when they did it now, it's like, man,
Before that, it was also We Happy Few. People were really excited about that
I was
until
at-
it
but they
actually
fucking-
came out.
Yeah, it was
And
giving
fucked.
it was giving
fucked.
off those Bioshock, kind of.
And then it came out, and then
And
it was
it's
like,
all fucking-
this is not what we
It's
expected.
all fucking fetch quests. That's all the fuck that game.
Oh, once they showed gameplay, I was like,
No,
oh,
It's
it was
all,
so bland. I was like,
it's
this
all
is not
fucking
looking right.
fake. It was not that.
I was hoping to be taken
we
on
might
a wild ride.
we might hear something about Bioshock.
I was just gonna say
That'd be
new
sweet.
Bioshock.
That would be
Because
very
since
amazing.
we did hit.
Oh, yeah, you really like Bioshock.
Man, Bioshock's a game, bruh.
Yep. We
You
might
can
do
play
that.
it and it's first person and you can hit stuff with stuff.
You know they not
Powers.
You are right.
It's got all those
That
things.
is exactly what it is.
they're not gonna do it. I would like another Dishonored. That's just my personal. That's my
Those games
personal.
make me sick.
A lot of folks like them. They don't make me sick, but I just don't find them in.
I want to find them very engaging, but they sure should
Dishonored
know.
was fun. The first one?
And they wouldn't be shown at Microsoft. They'd be shown.
never.
They wouldn't be shown at
I don't
Microsoft.
Get into them. I don't know why.
They wouldn't be shown at Microsoft if that were a thing. It would be shown at other stuff.
Yeah,
which
that's
is,
other
leads us
stuff.
to our next thing, which is Bethesda
which is-
and Ubisoft, and not EA, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
well, EA has their EA.
No, we don't care about
thing.
EA.
And
Fuck
digital.
Are they even showing anything?
Yeah, they're showing the new Star Wars game. They're done by Respawn.
Yeah, they're not showing anything.
And then
That's the only thing.
And then
that
the
game looks-
most important press conference,
CD.
Devolver Digital. Fuck CD Projekt Red. They suck. Devolver Digital has a tail, and I need to fucking see this shit through, goddammit. There's like mechanical robots from the future, and that bitch is
Goddammit.
alive. I need to figure out what happened.
God damn it.
That's all that matters. And my friend Pedro's coming
Even
out. So that's,
though this is an extra reach,
Which I've been waiting for that shit.
I'm
for a
waiting.
while.
When is that game dropping,
even
bro?
though I know it's
June.
an extra reach,
Sometime in June.
and
I don't
Steve
remember.
will fill me on it too.
It's like later.
If it ain't Hotline 3, I don't give a fuck
I'm not. There's other stuff. I'm not. I'm good on Hotline.
about Devolver.
I'm good on Hotline. Devolver has other cool shit.
Once they showed off
My friend Pedro. I'm good on Hotline. There's other shit, man. Hotline. My friend Paige looks fucking sick.
Katana Zero. The
Katana
Messenger.
Zero. Yeah.
And what's it?
Pedro.
They just
Devolver
dropped.
does a lot more.
They just dropped.
Have you seen Party Hard?
No.
It's the Steve simulation game.
What?
Okay, maybe it's a little dark, but what it is, and you people should play it because I think the first one and the sequel are both out now. Party Hard is a game about a guy who is literally trying to get some fucking sleep, and there's parties happening, and he's trying to make that shit stop by any fucking means necessary. And I'm talking murder.
I need this.
And they just dropped that one game. The space.
Just on PC, right? Yeah. Okay.
And they just dropped that space game.
It's funny. The
Observation or something. That they just dropped that, which that actually seems pretty good.
Devolver has been getting behind
That space one where you're in there and everything. And I was looking at that and I was like, I'm actually interested.
Oh yeah, and Enter the Gungeon. That's another Devolver game.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting
There's a lot
stuff.
of really good Devolver games.
They're advancing beyond, the initial.
That's all that is.
After Hotline 2, I think my market.
I have my synthwave over here now, so I can listen to synthwave anytime and still play like the Messenger or something. Not that game. I don't play that game.
Like, and then I also know that Square is supposed to show the Avengers game finally.
Oh yeah, Square's doing stuff.
They're the biggest thing.
Square.
Marvel's Avengers.
They do Final Fantasy stuff.
I have heard.
And they did that Kingdom game.
Oh, the parts of the kingdom.
So I've actually heard about that they did with Final Fantasy. We'll probably see it there about 2020.
I don't care.
It's when we that.
Oh man, that game's coming out this year.
No, but the Avenger game, I have heard that we are getting inklings of Destiny in that.
It's like a small hint.
Yep.
Or
Inklings of Destiny in a game.
Yeah,
I don't know why I thought you were talking about a game called Inklings.
Yeah, me too. I was like, what the fuck is that?
We're getting inklings of there might be some things of Destiny added into this new Avengers game that nobody knows about just yet, which I'm not excited about because they never showed anything, so I can't get excited. That's
I thought when Sony last did their big direct sort of thing, I forgot what they call it.
PlayStation
Play.
Now?
I don't remember.
that was the play.
the TV.
Oh shit! No, I forgot. State of Play.
State of Play.
There it is. It's not important, but they showed off Iron Man, and I was like, yay, Avengers! And it was like, VR. I was like, you guys fucking suck. I was like, god damn it, where the fuck is this game?
Like it though.
I don't give a fuck.
Right, I was just getting ready to say, when I saw the gameplay for Iron Man, I was like, well, shit. Because fuck Anthem.
I'm gonna say, I believe
So-
Sony has kind of set the tone for where State of Play is gonna be with smaller games. But then they fucking show Final Fantasy, so I don't know what the fuck State of Play is gonna be.
I guess they get Nintendo Direct, but they're trying to do it frequently, but they're trying to figure it out, and it's not working well right now. They're struggling.
They need
to
to
find some
back.
footing
Yeah.
in this fucking ladder. It doesn't matter.
They won't be at, So.
It doesn't matter. Look, we'll move past them. EA showing that Star Wars bullshit. We'll see how good it is. Ooh, I farted. We'll figure it out.
Oh, I thought.
Ooh,
It has potential.
My favorite
It's done by Respawn, and it's gonna be
It's gonna be
story
Apex with
based.
Star Wars.
No, it's gonna be a story based, kind of game.
Titanfall with Star Wars.
So hopefully.
But they have said before, they said for Battlefront 2, no microtransactions, everything.
Well, this isn't Battlefront 2. This is this is not a multiplayer
I don't fucking trust
game.
EA. If you want me to be honest with you, I don't fucking trust that company.
Oh no, they haven't earned it, so yeah.
Right, so they can't say anything to me because it's like, am I interested in it? It's Star Wars. I'm a fucking fanboy for Star Wars, so yeah, I'm interested in the fact of it. Am I excited for it? Not really,
No,
until I actually see what it's doing.
And then literally everything else looks like it's just boring, very boring. Yeah.
I wasn't excited for Battlefront 2 because every time they tried to show it at E3, they was like, we're working on it. And it was like dudes at a desk and they're just like, and then it was like Star Wars. And I was like, so where the fuck is the game?
Right. It's like I
don't like EA.
I don't. Right. You can't. There's nothing that they can do.
They haven't put out anything of literally any interest or quality outside of Respawn themselves doing Apex, which has not EA's hand in it.
But that in itself hasn't even been updated in a minute.
Yeah.
And that's kind of fallen off.
Oh yeah, that's right. You'll probably get like season 2 of Apex, but that's about it.
The problem with EA is that they've set their standards to very ho-hum. Not good, just very ho-hum.
Fucking bag them. You know what I'm saying? They fucking suck.
Tag 'em, bag 'em.
Disney needs to drop that shit.
Because some
drop that contract.
Because some of the games EA puts out aren't terrible, but they're just like, eh. And then you get the microtransaction shit, and it brings it down even further.
No,
And
EA,
going into
It's a problem.
and going into a company similar to EA, BioWare, which they done just fucked up on their end, are supposed to be making a Dragon Age 4.
yeah, that's also a nightmare because of everything else that they
Of
do.
everything else that they have gone to, because these are people that have left from
I don't like
Anthem.
Dragon Age so much.
This is people that left from Anthem to make this game.
I was like,
So I'm like, you guys made Anthem and y'all going into Dragon
I loved
Age.
I loved Dragon Age 1, and that's it. Because
That's the
everything
only
else
one I
after
like.
that.
Well, Dragon Age 2 was fun.
It was a
was
button
bad.
masher. It was a button masher
It
because
was
it was.
so
I
bad.
didn't.
Not great. And then
It was
Inquisition, no.
I've never been able to finish
Dragon
that game.
Age Origins, though.
Yes.
That is an amazing
I
game.
love Dragon
That
Age
game was, I
Origins.
played the crap out of that game.
Oh, yeah.
Expansions, you know.
And the
So much
expansions for
time.
that were great.
So,
That was a great game.
it's most unfortunate. EA needs their redemption arc worse than Capcom. Good
Oh,
God.
man. Yes, I do.
But then you got Ubisoft. We're gonna already know, and you guys are already thinking it. We are
Trial
getting
4.
fucking Just Dance, bitches.
That's a guarantee a lot.
Did I hear Just Dance 2020?
Man, that game sells game busters for their ass. So
Man,
it's
I-
going to be there.
Look, I got that app on my phone. I really don't, but I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say shoot. I was
No,
like,
I-
man,
no,
shit, it's lit.
No,
Shake
I,
my
I
ass.
really don't.
They got
Because
some bangers on that game.
I never had.
They got Elton John.
I don't have
They
that.
got Elton John, bruh. They
I'm
got
still
Black.
standing better than you ever knew.
They got Lady Gaga, bruh. They got everything.
They got.
I don't have Just Dance.
Ooh, Baba Yaga.
Okay.
Lady Gaga.
Oh my
What?
God, God.
What song is that? Force this man to fart.
But-
Disgusting noise.
But what's some more Skullhead? Oh, to be soft.
But okay, do we think we're gonna get another Splinter Cell? I don't think
No.
No.
Dude,
Yes.
I've given up on Splinter Cell games.
We're gonna see another. We're gonna see more Ghost Recon, and we're gonna be like, oh, it's Wildlands.
Oh,
Every
okay.
person I know that's seen is like, isn't this Wildlands? I'm like, yeah, it's Wildlands.
There's a
so.
new
It's
Ghost
literally,
Recon.
it's really.
And it looks
it's
like Wildlands.
I think we'll
Yeah.
get Splinter Cell.
I don't think so. I really don't.
We're gonna get a
I'm
new
not-
Rayman.
I actually would like that very much.
That would be nice.
I would like a new Rayman.
Assassin's Creed.
Ubisoft is an odd
Oh,
company
God.
because they
They
spread out.
always know how to like aim really low.
It's like they do things I don't like, but then they'll release a few games that I fucking love, and they do really
Dude,
good
remember when they
jobs
showed
on,
that fucking
so.
pirate game, and I was like, yo, this shit made me lit. It looks like a strategy game.
Skull and Bones.
And I was
Skull and
like,
Bones,
yo,
yeah.
and then it was like, no, it's like just the pirate
It's
section.
just the
It's the
pirate.
boat
It's the boat
sections
section.
Yeah.
from Assassin's Creed. I was like, ew. I was like, those are the
And it
worst.
looked really good. I was excited about that because it looked beautiful, and I was just like,
Hell, when they first showed For Honor, I was like, what is this game? And then I saw For Honor, and I'm like, oh, this is this game. And I hate For Honor. I still don't like
Have
it.
you ever heard of Absolver?
I don't like that either. I don't
It's
like
really
that.
bad. They're both
It's
bad,
really-
but it's
yeah,
better
really
than For Honor.
I just don't like that style of game.
I'm not a fan.
We'll probably
I
get-
tried playing Absolver. I don't fucking like it.
I
I'm
just
gonna
don't
go
think I
back-
can get into those type of games. Is
Yeah.
all.
I'm gonna go back to what Steve said earlier. We're gonna get the Mario and Rabbids.
We'll probably get a sequel. I think we'll see
Or,
Watch Dogs 3.
or,
I like Watch Dogs 2 quite a bit.
I don't think so.
or.
Oh, no.
We're not gonna
Okay.
get, or we're not gonna get a Mario and Rabbids sequel. But instead, we're gonna get another game that's set in the Nintendo universe from Ubisoft.
Ooh. Done like in a
That's
different-
not like Star Fox with Starlink, but like something different. Like
Like something Zelda.
I'm
Zelda
thinking
something.
a Zelda RPG,
like turn-based. Or
like a traditional RPG.
Ooh. I don't know how it will.
But blending in with other stuff of the
Yeah,
Nintendo.
because I mean,
world
I guess
and
because
everything.
their idea was, we'll just use Mario, but it can't be.
Or what if they did
Platform,
World of
so-
Nintendo? Like it'd be like,
Oh,
like
it'd be like every game you're Blagooby trying to go.
Like World of Final Fantasy, but
It's
Nintendo.
an RPGs made by like Ubisoft, and you summon Nintendo characters.
That would be really interesting.
You literally are just literally just
You
named.
should hire me if this is not real.
Because we have like Paper Mario and like Mario and Luigi and like Mario RPG.
Oh, so
And now
Kingdom.
Mario
So
Rabbids.
so
Mario
Nintendo
Rabbids,
Kingdom
but
Hearts.
You're pretty much, but not that.
But more like World of Final Fantasy.
More like
Because there is no like Nintendo Mario RPG. There's no RPG that's just all Nintendo characters. It's just Mario.
Yeah, could you imagine like you're battling and you're going through the party and then Captain N RPG.
Maybe not that.
Maybe
not.
Go.
Maybe not.
I mean, that's kind of the most logical way I can think of that working. But you make it.
Unless it's coming with a companion cartoon, I want to hear it.
And you know they won't. They're like this is dreadful and ass. Mother Brain had black lips. And, no, she didn't have black lips. She had huge lips. And she was in a test tube. And it just looked fun.
Yes,
I don't know if any of you have seen Captain N out there, but if you haven't, pause this. Don't stop it. Pause it. You want to come back. Go to Google. Google that shit and just stare in amazement that this was a product of the time before.
I was 100% sure that you said Goomba, like a Goomba version.
You never went to Goombel? I'm like, oh, I need a pastry on Goombel, and it's just a picture of a Goomba every time. They don't know shit. They're fucking Goombas. Like they're fucking mushroom people. They don't got hands. So
They're mushroom people. Yes, they are.
they're fucking roaches. That's all they are.
They usually be afraid of those mushrooms.
That's his fear. He was just terrified of him. But no, I think Nintendo could work. Nintendo and the Ubisoft relationship has worked out pretty well so far. Even with Starlink, the receptions haven't been well, but everybody says the Star Fox portions are good.
It was good.
So
We might see. Nah, I don't know if we're gonna get something that deep, but we might get another just Rabbids game
yeah,
versus on
that's why like they need a new Rayman or a new Rabbids.
Rabbids game, because since we have introduced them into that Kingdom world or something, we might get something Rabbids again, which I can see that being
A
okay.
lot of people hate the rabbits, but they never really bother me to that.
Well, I hate
the Rabbids.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm one of
They're
those
just
people.
annoying.
But a lot of people hate it.
I guess they're supposed to be.
But here's the crazy thing:
and
they
it's working.
fucking make money.
But look, this is the reason why I
But
hate
you
the
beat their
rabbits.
ass in Kingdoms Battle.
The reason I hate the rabbits is because the rabbits killed Rayman.
Yeah.
There's no more Rayman because of the rabbits.
Yeah, no
It took
more
them
like.
forever to just get a normal Rayman game.
Yeah, no, we have like Rayman like Origins and
Legends. And
But,
thank God those two games are good.
Yeah.
Those are amazing games. How is there no new Rayman now?
Yeah.
Where's my
I
Rayman?
wouldn't mind a side-scrolling Rayman game. Because I didn't really care for the 3D ones.
In like 2?
No, they were
Think
very,
about it. Think
they were
about
very
Rayman.
loud.
3 actually is not that bad.
Think for Rayman
Once you play Mario
RPG.
64, everything else is a very high standard.
Once you play a hat in time, it's over with.
Think of Rayman RPG.
And Rayman RPG, that'd be interesting too. Man, bring back Oddworld.
That's not even Ubisoft.
I know, just bring it back. It feels like it would be. Just bring it back. We're probably gonna see more Beyond Good and Evil, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the thing.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck it is. Like, they're talking about like, this whole planet is a world, and we zoom out, and you can see that it's just one planet,
yeah.
and all this other horse shit.
You know what they said
and all
that
this
with-
bullshit
No,
going
you know
on.
what
And
they said that
that's just
with
the tech. It's not the game. What is this game?
They said that with Starlink too. So yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, no, we'll see about that shit. But and it'll probably, I don't know, Assassin's Creed, because there wasn't one last year, right?
Odyssey.
Was
Odyssey?
Odyssey released last year? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they were like, yeah, we're not doing it yearly, and then they fucking did it.
It might be a Viking.
Yeah.
It might be Viking era.
They said they were going to stop doing it yearly, and then they started doing it yearly again.
What they said was, we'll see what the market tells us, and they did skip a year or something shit like that, and then
And then they made Origins.
Went well, and then they released. Granted, Odyssey is even better than Origins, and I really like Odyssey a lot, and it is definitely not. But probably because it's not an Assassin's Creed game.
As I kept saying that.
Because it is definitely not. It is a totally different animal. They even tell you at the beginning of this game, like, this is different. Like, this is not. This is more of an RPG. This is an RPG. Is what
The only reason why it's selling is because you put an Assassin's Creed name on it.
Pretty
It's
much,
really
but
not
it's
Assassin's
not.
Creed.
It's not at all.
This has something to do with the story, which they ruined.
I don't know. Ubisoft is a variable for me because they always like to introduce some new property, at least one or two.
You never know what they're. Yeah, you never know what they're gonna do. It could be something great. Could be something meh. And then
It will start off
They're-
with a
it's-
song, though.
And it will be Just Dance. It's always going to be Just Dance. bitch.
I'll put this. I hate their fucking conferences and the way they're done.
They're
entirely.
cringy.
I'm like-
Ubisoft is
They
filled with cringe.
They are stuck in the past. They're in like E3 2010 and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you think it's bad until you go back
and you look at those.
and you look at the who was it? I want to say Square.
God. Oh.
It's not Konami.
It'd be miserable.
The Konami fucking one.
Oh my god, with Dak Shepard or some shit. I can't remember the guy. The guy from fucking like Malibu's Mo. There it is.
Go too.
No, not that one.
You remember when E3?
Not that one.
E3. You remember when
Not that
Sony
one.
took a break in the middle of their press conference?
Hey, Mr.
Nope, that was Ubisoft.
Excitement. Okay.
He should come back. He was great. Konami did their whole thing, and every bit of it was awkward. They were doing like AAA Lucha Libre or something like that year. They had the Dance Revolution game with Kinect, and it was just super awkward. They had like Nier. They had the game where the dude lost his head and you get to control the head.
Fucking Never Dead.
Yeah, I
Jesus
thought that's what it was
fucking
called, but I
Christ.
was like, no,
why the fuck do I remember that bitch ass game?
Because it sucked.
This shit was terrible. And yeah, and they did. That's when I first saw Nier. When they first released the very first one of that.
And the dude was weird as shit at the press conference. He was like, yeah, and we have this.
Ugh, weird face.
It's the most. You want to talk about cringe? There was a part where they were talking, and then the wrestlers were giving each other fucking chops across the chest while they were trying to explain the game.
Yeah, fucking Parker and 2 other wrestlers.
Dude, it's like, what the fuck is happening
Where's
here?
that come?
They had Rock Revolution, the really shitty rock band guitar
Rock
hero
Revolution.
game. That was like, it wasn't good because it was all cover songs, and
Wait.
the guitar was cheaply made.
You talking about the one that looked like it was for kids?
Yes.
That was, yeah.
The one that looked like it belonged in a dollar store.
Yes.
And it looked like a ripoff.
Oh,
Yes.
All Guitar Hero Labo.
Oh yes, folks, that's the thing.
They got like, yeah, boom, boom, and break the fucking cardboard guitar. I'm like, all right, let me just put this back together.
That's fucked up.
It was fucked.
Well,
but I don't think Ubisoft has come that level of cringe because they've done some cringe,
Getting
but
close.
nothing
Nothing like
compares
that.
to that.
No,
Oh
nothing
my
like
God. If I can find it, I'll link it to you. It'll boost your morale. You'll be like, thank God
We're
we're
not
not.
allowed to can right now.
It'll boost you. You'll be like, thank God we're not mad.
But yeah, like Ubisoft always has my attention. At least they do some things. I think the only thing I hate them the most for is running all of my Tom Clancy games. But other than that,
They definitely don't know how to work that brand.
No, they don't.
They
But I
started
mean-
good, and then they just.
But Ubisoft is, I will say, anytime that they introduce something, I'm interested.
you can tell that they care about the shit they make.
Right.
You know, they're not just shitting it out like PA.
And then of course we got Bethesda.
Oh man, they really need to never mention Fallout
76.
76. Period.
Look, wait, the only thing I will give them credit on, fucking Doom Eternal.
They're gonna show up.
Oh yeah, Doom Eternal's gonna look good.
That's
They're
That's
gonna
the
show.
only thing.
You know, I guess
They're gonna probably show like a small. I assume they're
Elder
gonna show.
Scrolls 6?
Yeah, I assume they're gonna.
he
very
said,
small.
He said that he was saying that was not, it might be a ruse, but he distinctly said that was not going to be one of the things that they were going to be talking about.
I'm talking about Elder Scrolls.
yeah, that thing they've got.
He said there was distinctly that was not.
That
gonna
is
be
a
one
next
of
gen
the-
game.
And then the other game.
And then of course Space Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I don't remember the
yeah,
name of
yeah,
it.
it's like it's
Space
like,
Scrolls.
like it's called like Starline or something like that.
Oh yeah, that game.
Starfield.
Okay. Yeah, Starfield.
Starfield. That is the next. Like, I think that's the next one from straight up Bethesda we'll get.
You know what's fucked up? And I don't remember who said this on my Facebook. They saw that game and they said this game is gonna be the best game ever made. And I was like,
How do you make
they
that?
didn't show jack shit
Yeah,
about
how
it.
do you fucking make that determination?
Oh no.
Did you see the title? Okay, then, that's what I thought.
Wait,
Surely good.
Wait, here's the thing.
title?
We've been down this road before, and we have heard this from people in No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daikatana.
So,
It took them 3 years to make that close to what they wanted.
right. So it's like
After release.
Yeah. People who stuck around are thrilled now, and people who get it now are like, "Oh man, No Man's Sky, what's this? This is amazing." People didn't know. Oh, the 4 times. but they won an award for most improved online game. No shit, you put the rest of the game in it. But that's like I said. I guess if they want to be transparent, they could say 76 didn't work out. Shit was sucky. We're gonna do all this. We're gonna support it and give you all this free content. That's what they should do.
Wolfenstein Youngblood. They would talk about that.
Oh, the next Wolfenstein, yeah.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Better talk about that, which that looks actually really good.
Yeah.
They're gonna talk about ESO.
Is Bethesda the ones doing? Wait, yeah. So Elder Scrolls
Elder
Online.
Scrolls Online.
Maybe they usually do.
Dude, they always talk about it. I'm just like, this
Because
is
when does Elsewhere come out?
I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck that
I
is.
don't know. No idea.
I don't even know what the fucking elsewhere is.
Is that who's doing Marvel? No, Square's doing Marvel. That's right. Not Bethesda.
I keep farting.
Oh, no, I thought that was the Thunder.
Nope, that was my butt.
So yeah, Square's doing Avengers, not
I thought it was
Bethesda.
Right. Yep.
That's what
Phoenix
has
is
my
working on that.
attention.
That's what I said. They said they're going to add some shit like into Destiny into that. I'm not. I guess really the only reasons why I'm not that excited about for it is because I'm getting Black Order, so I'm like, well, that's technically the Avengers game that I would be looking forward to, unless they give me something that is just out and out
FF guys.
fantastic. I'm not interested in it.
I can't be. I mean, it's not really hard to be interested in until we see it. There's nothing to actually see yet.
Right.
They said it was going to be some, this was a single player game, and then it'll have these multiplayer aspects to it. Because it is Avengers, so you do want to be able to play with other people, because it's going to be an ensemble kind of thing.
And that's when I always am questioning when you say, oh, to have some online.
But I think it'll be more interesting than something like a Destiny, because they have to tailor it around. It can't just be generic guy with the hammer. It's gotta be fucking Thor. It has to be these people. It can't just be like City of Heroes or some shit. Ooh, City of Heroes. I don't remember how good or bad that game is. It's good. Okay. Good.
DC Online, DC
They made
Universe
City of
Online.
Heroes and City of Villains,
Oh, good.
and people have somehow found a way to make that game again.
Oh, all right.
Like they're playing it today.
Oh, good.
So
So yeah, so I just don't know. If they show something great, dazzle me.
Yeah, but I want it to be like, oh man, like Spider-Man. It was so cool to see, and ended up being fucking incredible. It really set a bar for these Marvel Studios games to reach. So I think that's everybody.
that's wrapped it up for me. I can't think of.
There's probably other shit, and there's like the PC Game Showcase. Ooh, we got a new version of Minesweeper. You nerds can look at.
a new version of Minesweeper.
Wait.
Yeah, it's got a different color swap. TurboTax will load quicker.
Why do you always assume? Okay. So for those not very aware as to why he said that,
No, I mean I understand that.
this fucker always makes this assumption that PC is only good for two things: Minesweeper and Turbo.
Oh, I'm sorry, and Microsoft Word.
And Microsoft Word. Oh, I'm fucking
Solitaire.
I apologize. And I'm just like, why the fuck is it? First off, why are you the only person with TurboTax? A program you have to pay for.
Well,
It gets it free online.
Wait,
Free online.
I will say this. He is missing one of the biggest showcase
In the
pieces.
system,
Huh?
TurboTax in the system.
No, you gotta go to their website.
Then that don't count.
No, look.
That's what that's the only thing I use it for.
No.
though. You gotta do
No.
that there.
No.
Excel.
No.
He's missing the biggest showcase
PowerPoint,
of the PC. You're missing the biggest showcase of the PC.
Yeah.
Calculator, man.
Duh. Calculator. New calculator app, everybody. I'm just kidding. They do some great shit with the new, whatever the fuck it is, Ryzen
Whatever the fuck it is. It is. It's
chipset.
Ryzen 3
There it is.
with 12 cores.
You said it. Hyper threading. And and gold links. I just made that up.
Anywho.
I got a gaming PC at home.
Yeah, I bet. Anywho.
This is not.
So that pretty much wraps it up.
That's it, man.
I'm gonna go and play on my Hewlett Packard.
Exactly. My Packard Bell, better than yours.
Ha ha ha.
My Gateway
Can I please?
came in a cow-shaped box.
Can I please end this?
No, please, because I gotta be up in like 2 hours or some shit.
I told you ain't sleeping, baby.
This is fucking horse shit.
My dick's been up this whole podcast.
My dick's always up and ready to party, brother. So, wrap us home.
Bring it on in, wrap it up,
E3, ladies and gentlemen.
and let us know.
I don't work the hard cam. I work all four sides, brother.
Yeah, that's right, all four
I
sides.
just want to end it.
End it. End it now.
I don't have a knife.
And everything.
Well, okay, hold on.
Oh yeah, baby. That was a dark one for you.
Not today is fine.
So, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and be sure to follow us on Twitch and YouTube, same name, SFXX Play.
That's right. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
All that
Hit
jazz.
the bell button for notifications for our uploads.
Be sure to get your wipes and make sure you know about our next and future information.
Got a bit right there.
and go from there.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
They're doing weird stuff. Hey, on behalf of Hazmat, Foxy Steve, Tron Manlos, and Big Mo, this is Chris Panda signing off. And see you guys on the next podcast where we talk about our feelings.
Which we have, by the way. Not just girls have feelings, okay, you sexist pigs.
God damn it. My vagina is swelling.
Okay, that got deep as fuck towards the end.
You must have never had this swollen vagina.